The Three Sides to a Story is a pop culture podcast provided as a public service, but is neither a legal interpretation nor a statement of policy. Reference to any specific product or entity does not constitute an endorsement or recommendation by Three Sides to a Story or the hosts. The views expressed by guests are their own, and their appearance on the podcast does not imply an endorsement of them or any entity they represent. Views and opinions expressed on Three Sides to a Story are those of the hosts and do not necessarily reflect the view of any entities they represent or any of its officials. If you have any questions about this disclaimer, please contact 502-696-5300 and ask Daniel Cameron why he didn't arrest the cops who killed Breonna Taylor.
Yo, you are now rocking with Three Sides to the Story, the pop culture podcast for the people. They say there's three sides to a story, one side, the other side of what it really is. Each episode will tackle topics from three perspectives, try to get to the truth. It's your boy Tony B with the homies Rex, Cruz, and Aubrey. Follow us on Instagram at Three Sides to a Story, on Twitter at Three Sides Pod, on Facebook at Three Sides Podcast. Subscribe, tune in, and turn us up on all your podcast platforms.
You're not rocking with the best.
Yo. We back. We back in the studio.
Crunching and munching.
In the studio. That's a big thing right there. We're in the studio.
Yeah. Shout out to Earhole Studios. Shout out Beto.
Yo.
Yeah, man.
That's it.
It's been out for a minute, but we back. We back with season 2.
Episode 1.
Episode one. It's been almost a year. We coming up on a year now, or just over a year. I think it was end of August the first episode was.
Yeah.
Right?
Like somewhere around there, because Beto was going to quit on us. Remember, he said he was going to quit after a while.
No, it was September.
Fuck you guys. You ain't got your shit together.
Kind of like Aaron Rodgers said on them weak ass Packers, huh? Shit ain't changed.
Beto was like, I'm making
shit
pizzas and
changed.
shit, nigga. Fuck that shit. I'm out of here.
I ain't got time to be mixing.
That's how to be mixing.
So yeah, y'all welcome back and welcome. It's good to see my brothers back in the place to be, and we got a special guest that he ain't gonna be on the microphone. He don't deserve a microphone with these shoes he got on.
Before the mic, before we introduce that, let's get a shot for the boy Aubrey, for the man Aubrey, for the birthday.
Oh yeah, for birthday.
Virgo.
Happy birthday.
Let's get him a cheers to that.
Yeah.
Happy
Same day as
birthday,
Michael
Aubrey.
Jack. Y'all figured that out.
Drop the ice right there. Cling,
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 cling, cling.
Man, you love how Aubrey timed his birthday with the Donda release, man. That was like, I saw you.
I thought he was gonna pop up on
He
stage.
said, I did it at the same time as the Donda release.
He was like, man,
Yeah, you stupid as hell.
You thought Ye was gonna build the Milwaukee house in there too?
Yeah. He knew what it was. He know the
In
guys
right
there.
field.
Yeah, man.
My birthday on the house.
Yo,
Straight up.
shouts to the man Craig Head in the building.
Yeah, got young Craig head in the building with some.
What up?
This motherfucker got on some hunting shoes,
Some hunting Crocs.
some hunting Crocs.
They gonna call my man out.
Yeah, this shit look terrible, man. It look
They're decent though.
that shit blend in with my back lawn.
Because you're from Milwaukee, from
Nah,
Wisconsin.
They saying these are the wave now, man.
I
Like,
know, man. Young kids,
Yo,
man. Jesus.
no, but
Christ.
real speak though, I've got and I snoozed on them, but I've had Crocs on the stock watch list for over the last year. Them shits through the roof. Bad Bunny did the collab. They done a bunch of other shit. Trust me, now. I mean, like you said, the young kids said it's the wave. It's definite the wave. It was now.
your boy James was rocking a pair of those.
James.
Shouts to the boy
Shout out
James. James in this piece.
That's what's
yeah.
happening. That's what's happening.
Yeah, so
Yeah, my son used to wear them shits, man. This shit used to irritate the fuck out of me, man. I'm like, man, why you wearing this bullshit? Go get some Dookies or something. Some Air Force Ones or something, man. Jesus Christ. But it is what it is. So welcome Craig here to the joint, and y'all hear him in the background.
Yeah, shout out to Craig.
Yeah, he don't get no microphone right away. It's gonna take a minute.
Yo, one also another shout out, Aubrey. Your brother is the first artist to have the cover of NBA 2K.
2K,
right?
yeah.
The first artist ever. Right?
crazy.
It's always a picture, or whatever, of a player.
Yeah. So yeah, shout out my brother
shout out Charlie
Charlie Palmer and
When you say a picture of a player, meaning like a Jonathan Mannion image or somebody.
yeah, it's not photography
Yes,
or
it's usually a
Photoshop
photography,
or
you know.
Illustrator.
CGI, yeah, kinda,
CGI or
yeah.
somebody like a dope shot, a dope
Yeah.
image. But this,
It
artist
was-
interpreted version.
That's a fact. Yeah, he did the hand painted joint with I think it was Dirk Nowitzki, Kareem and
KD
and Kevin Durant. And
Yeah,
then he did
and then it was
another
an
one.
alt one with
Luka
like
on one of
Luka.
them? Yeah, Luka.
Candace Parker.
Candace Parker.
I think he
and Luka.
did the Candace Parker joint too.
They were like also
but-
they were the insider or something like that.
Yeah, so yeah, shout out dude and Ronnie 2K too.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
That's what's happening, man.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So
Now that's big.
That's big,
That's
man.
huge.
That's
Yeah.
big.
That's huge. That's huge. Ronnie 2K was shouting him out heavy too. Of course.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm sure.
you know. So
Yeah,
shout
crazy
out
story
to him.
though. Charlie called me one day, man, and was he called me, was like, man, like this cat keep hitting me on my DM called Ronnie 2K. He was like, he wants me to do the you know, he wants to talk about the cover. He's like, man, you know who he is? I'm like, nigga, what? Are you kidding me, bro? Like Ronnie 2K for real?
Right.
I was like, yo, first make sure it's real first. If it's real,
Holler
go.
at him. Yeah.
Go. And then, yeah, I think Ronnie went to Atlanta and they connected and they politicked. And now, you know, now we got that shit as a part of the archive of the Walker Palmer family. So that's what's happening, man.
Yeah, no,
That's what's up, man. Shout
Yeah.
out to Charlie.
it
shout
was
out to
cool to
Charlie.
see it kind of organically happen and then be like, oh, snap.
Yeah, right. Like,
Because I feel like I sneaked and showed some of y'all
Yeah,
something
yeah,
early.
yeah,
but I
yeah,
shouldn't
yeah.
have.
You mentioned it.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
no, it
that's
was
what's
dope to
happening.
see it and the rollout and everything. I mean, that's a NBA 2K. That's one of the most. The cover is one of the most talked about things every year, right?
That-
like
that might
who's
be.
Who
on
made
on the cover. Same with like Madden and all that, right? So
Except Madden, you get the jinx.
the
Usually when you
jinx,
get
yeah,
Madden.
yeah.
Wait,
All right,
did
so
Soulja
without-
Boy start that or no?
No, hell no.
I mean, you might could have, Soldier.
Shout out the
Young
boy Soulja.
Big Draco
Yeah,
started
Young Draco
everything.
and this shit, yo.
Yo, low key with some bullshit though. Did y'all see the 2K release? Like you know how they show the video game previews and all that, and they show you like how it looks and blah blah
The
blah
guys
and all
putting
that.
it with the outfits on.
The outfits on,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
blah blah blah. Yo, they didn't have Giannis in any clip of this 60-second commercial, bro. That's blatantly disrespectful. How do
They-
you not
they
show the
probably-
reigning MVP, the current champion, the current MVP of the playoffs?
Giannis probably didn't want to do it. You know, Giannis be too cool for
I
everything.
mean, it had to be that, bro, because I don't understand like why he was not in that commercial at all. 60 seconds and he was not in there one time?
Nah, that's
That's bogus, bro.
That's interesting.
Charlie holler at Ronnie 2K about that.
Man, that. I knew you would probably bring that up.
Yeah, sorry.
But it's okay. I mean, you got the chip, so can't be mad. man.
Oh yeah, we ain't talked since we had the chip. Man, we can't
Why
play
you brought
that
that
down.
shit up, bro?
We can't play
don't
that
know,
down,
man.
bro. Like, yeah, I mean the Milwaukee Bucks are the champions. That's it. We don't have to say no more, no less.
He probably nobody else was gonna say nothing.
Yeah, I know
Right,
it got quiet.
before
as
you know it,
hell
the
in
season
here.
about to start back up after
Yeah,
the NBA.
yeah,
so,
yeah,
right,
yeah.
NFL,
Yo,
so.
and the Lakers on some bullshit.
Lakers put
they
it
stacked.
they just
together.
got
Yo,
Rondo.
Brooklyn together.
They on some bullshit, man. No, the Lakers is really on some live bullshit.
Yeah.
Man. Like,
Indiana ain't talking about much, but you know.
Hey, man, that was a unnecessary cheap shot, man.
I can't wait to see what y'all baseball team do this year.
Oh yeah, they're still
Man,
working
fuck
on
you.
that. You're great.
You're a sucker
shit.
for that shit.
How the hell you
man.
ain't even got no baseball team, G?
The Gary
Yeah.
Graves.
They got the
Motherfucker
they
got
got the
Satchel
nat-
Paige playing.
Man, get out of here, man. Get out of here, man. Y'all some haters.
We jumped on a little season package for the Bulls though. Bulls trying to be back in action. Yeah, everybody's snoring.
Yeah,
Get these
no,
cats
no,
out of
no,
I
here.
man.
think about that bullshit.
I know my man
Nobody really
Beto
checking
is,
for
so
that, but-
hey.
Nobody really checking for
Nah,
that.
ain't nobody checking for the ball.
Alright.
Same people
We'll
checking
see.
for the Cubs.
Not right now, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Man, they checking for y'all like they was checking for Buddy at Soul House.
Didn't y'all lose Sabonis?
It's a bonus.
I mean, yeah.
He talking about the Pacers.
Young Sabonis.
Oh, I thought you was talking about the old dude that played for the Portland
His son.
Trailblazers.
It's,
Oh, his son played?
Yeah, he the best player in the Indy.
You thought his pops was
That's
still
what I
in
thought
the-
he was talking
in the
about.
league?
No,
Like,
he's all-star.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, he definitely
son's
nice.
cool, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, what's his name? Demontis.
What he play?
Yeah.
Power forward.
He nice?
Yeah. He might have been like number 3, 2, 3 in rebounds. You know what I mean?
Oh, shit.
Probably doing like 20 and 13 or some shit. 20 and 11. No, he ain't better than his dad.
No, his
No,
dad,
His dad
his
came
dad
over
was
after
official,
his
bro.
dad came over when he was like 40 though. You know what I mean? And he was still balling on niggas.
That's true. And,
No, real
Came
speak.
from Russia or some shit.
Basically,
Shooting that line drive.
used to be Yugoslavia, Serbia, I think it is. Nah, yeah, Domantas Sabonis,
Lithuania.
Lithuania.
Yeah.
Apologize.
Oh, our
Arvydas.
Arvydas Sabonis. I see
Arvydas
him
was
right
nice.
here. That's the daddy.
Yeah, no,
That's
that's
his
what
pops,
it's definitely his
Yeah,
dad.
yeah. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Tony B, you could
That's
check
what's
that
up.
bottle over there. Nah, that's cool. The NBA coming back, so we'll see what's up. Definite, Brooklyn, Lakers, Warriors. See what they doing. Who else? Obviously, Clippers, Denver, the Bulls, Miami.
The Bulls. Do that. I saw that.
Ain't nobody saying nothing about, Milltown, Milwaukee. Ain't nobody saying nothing about them. Philly, I guess, right? The Sixers.
Man,
Who else?
don't be counting the Pacers out, man. Don't be counting the Pacers out.
Yeah, I ain't even got Oladipo no more.
How we counting
But Oladipo was injured. And
I think he still is injured.
You think he a superstar status? Like he what? Like he was on the verge at that point? Nah. So I mean, I ain't really bad. It's a bonus still.
That
man.
motherfucker's got big dog, son. Y'all out here loose. What's dog name? Big dog.
Glenn Robinson,
Glenn Robinson
the
the fourth.
Yeah.
Third.
The
I
eighth.
think y'all motherfuckers got that nigga, yo.
That's like a top
He
player.
got starting two guards.
They had T.J. Warren. I think he
Terrible.
might have left
And
too.
you
Didn't
said that's your top play.
he? Well, you ain't got some. Didn't Sabonis get traded? Or am I making this up?
No, I think he's
Oh, a couple
good. They
teams was trying to
talking
get at
about
him.
it.
Yeah, no, teams was trying to get at him.
Yeah. But
That's what's happening, man.
Yeah. Yo, so man, we were I'm picking this conversation up from this weekend, man. We were talking about strip clubs.
There we go.
So when was the last time you said you went to a strip club?
Hopefully pre-COVID.
Yo, I don't even remember, man. I'm trying to remember. I think it was one in Milwaukee. Like, man, it had to be like 5, 6, 7 years ago, bro.
Now you're lying.
No.
Nah, you
That's a fact.
Right.
Yo, time out.
Nah, I ain't been to a strip club since I lived in Milwaukee, and I don't know how long ago that was. That was like 5, 6 years ago when I moved back for a second.
Special mask with the nostrils cut.
Yeah, right.
Nah, I went over there. Me and my guy Bobo went over to the motherfucker and spent a lot
out
of money,
Bobo.
man. We was out there wilding out, but it was terrible.
Yo, quick question though.
You're also going to a strip club in Milwaukee. I expect it to be terrible.
Right.
True, right?
Nobody
Sounds
asked for you,
terrible.
Bob Powers.
That's Beto powers. Get it right.
Yo, what do you think the COVID protocols are for a strip club right now? Like, if you get in a lap dance and shit, you think you gotta
You got to scan. You
Have a
got to scan the
mask
QR
on,
code
have
off
a mask on
Shorty
and,
or
like-
whatever. To drop
hand
tips.
sanitize and all that shit first. Like,
To drop a tip, you got to scan her profile or whatever and hit it like that. No pun.
No, you know who had it? You know who was ahead of the game, man, was Nashville. Me and Canty went to Nashville, went to a booty club about 9 years ago.
Nashville,
Yeah, but you can't
I agree
touch
with
them.
you. Yeah.
You can't touch them. They're like on a club. They're like on a stage away from you. Then there's like a little circle that you can't get past.
It's like a pit, like the media pit.
Yes, and you have to throw the money. Me and Canty
You said
literally
throw
was-
the money.
I swear to God, bro, we was balling up the money into little balls and then throwing the money on the stage. Bro.
That's
Why
almost
you gotta throw my man Canty under the bus?
right,
man? You know his wife listens to this,
right.
Oh,
I was
yeah,
like,
nah, Canty, he an OG.
he called him out by name and shit.
Canty the
About
OG.
to fuck the man the whole game up. Yeah, nah.
Yeah. Sorry, it wasn't Canty. It was Tony B.
No, but if you bring them, if you get them strippers to the crib for like a bachelor party or something, then
He
it's a
said to
different
the
story.
crib. I was like, oh, for the after
To
hours.
the crib. What?
Nah, for like a
talking about
bachelor
this
party
day?
or something.
Nah, hell no. I know that shit not at my house. Maybe at your crib. You're the only one that could do that. Everybody else,
Get that situation, please.
everybody else is,
Pass that around.
pridefully taken.
Yeah,
Pass
true
that
that,
tea.
true that.
So yeah, we ain't on that, man. But hey, and Tony B. Speaking of that, Tony B. just got a new crib, yo. Like, let's talk about. I'm about to put this nigga address out there, like Kanye put Drake.
Some hating that shit, bro.
God spit that shit.
He got the crib. You got an invite?
You
been
know what?
over there?
I did. You know
Ain't
what?
that a bitch?
I pulled up. I didn't go up though, because you know what? Now since
You full of shit, Tony
now
B.
check it out. You got to park like 8 blocks away and then
I'm
walk
sure.
up. I was like, Joe, I ain't coming up.
That's not true, man.
That's bullshit, Tony B.
There's a
You ain't
parking,
inviting
there's a
niggas
parking
over.
garage across the street.
Nigga, you
What
got to pay in a
Who wants
parking
to park in the
garage.
parking garage and
I
go to
feel
your
like I'm going to
house?
Wrigley Field. Let me get some of that ice.
I mean, there's
Tony
also,
B changed since he left the West Side.
Yeah, that
I mean,
West
come
Side
on.
Tony B
Nah,
would talk
man.
about that.
Nah, man, come on, man.
It's
There's all-
downtown Tony B.
It's downtown
Man,
Tony
come
B.
on.
Tony B.
Come on, son. There's all kinds of street parking over there, man.
4 blocks
Nah.
away.
Nah,
I was about to
man.
spot Hero when I
Nah,
pulled
man.
up on him.
That should be like $18 an hour.
He said, "Where you at, T?" You dropped the address on him again.
Drop the pen on him right quick.
He been
Man,
posting
y'all
them
some
pictures
haters, man.
outside one of the museums, you know, so he into that life.
Yeah, this motherfucker's on some nut.
I don't even
bag
need to
shit.
go to the Obama portraits. I can see that shit from
When
the
you was
crib,
on the
man.
West Side, you
Right.
would have us over all the time.
Man, we used to stay over there.
Man, that shit was
Pull
terrible.
up, you know what I mean?
Super hood.
Right, see?
So
You
why
can park.
not,
get
so
over
why
there.
ain't you come more to the new
You
spot?
ain't invited motherfuckers, man.
He said he ain't got the spot.
I'm still waiting for the invite.
He ain't got the Spot Hero app.
Oh man. Well, I mean, now we back in the studio. We back downtown, so you know, shit.
Ain't it closed down here right now? No.
I got the pre and post production spot now. So I mean,
Why don't you get some of those skinny booty strippers you like? And have them come to the crib. We'll
what
meet you
skinny
over
booty
there.
strippers? Who-
Skinny booty strippers and some pizza. I'm there.
You got barbecue pizza?
Here we go.
Skinny booty
No
strippers.
meat, please.
Aubrey, man, we got to talk about
That's
this real
amazing.
quick, man. So wait.
That's like baked chips.
You ever, Rex? You ever been in the strip club and saw a girl that you felt like you needed to save?
So you ain't gonna do this to me, Tony B. You ain't gonna do this, man. That was the last night's conversation. Was that last night or 2 nights ago? That was
Two
two nights
nights.
ago.
I mean,
wild,
that was a
yeah.
great conversation. I feel like we should discuss it with the people. I think it's a conversation that people would enjoy also, man, because it was just it just shows your
Passion.
your,
it
your
shows,
heart.
yeah.
I think,
So it
man.
does. It shows my Virgo-ness, right? Yeah, when I was a young boy. Yeah, I would go to the strip club and ask them what they doing here. Like they got
You can't get a job at
better
Target or
option.
something?
Yeah, you got a better option in life. And, you know,
What that 401k
let's go.
plan looking
Yeah,
like?
let's go talk about it right quick. Go have some dinner or something like that.
Aubrey's coming
Let
in
me
there
get
with
you
a
out of
Bible.
here. That
Over
shit-
8 Long Islands.
That shit worked maybe 2 or 3 times, man, but it didn't work too many more times after that. That was it.
They was like,
You know?
"Hey, bro, man, you fucking up my money, bro. Get up."
No. I was wherever I was doing
He was
that.
passing out free money.
That ain't
Without the
funny.
free
Oh,
dollar.
man.
I wasn't
my fault,
passing
dude.
out for that. I ain't no sucker. Man. There ain't no goddamn sucker Rex. You ain't gonna get the free money out of me. But I will take you to Denny's
He was doing consulting.
or Waffle House or some shit like
Discounted
that.
consulting.
Yeah. Nah. Hey man, ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Everybody needs a little inspiration in their life, man. So
That's
if
true.
somebody comes across you and says, hey, like, you know, maybe you shouldn't be in here. Maybe you should
a good
take
suggestion.
Maybe you should
Oh,
take
we
it
trying to
serious.
save everybody.
Maybe you should take it serious.
You ever told
But
the
I-
cashier
Yeah,
at
walk out the
Target?
door with a
But
nigga.
so
Tony.
these shorties were like,
You ever hollered at you ever hollered at the you ever hollered at the cashier at Walmart and be like, yo, you ain't got no other options? You ever said,
Yeah. We all done seen them though. We all done seen the ones from Target, from Whole Foods,
Your
Walmart.
motherfucking Whole Foods,
and
you be
walk
like,
in and
yo,
God
why you working?
damn, bro.
Why you working in the liquor section at Benny's right now though?
he's like, "What are you doing here? You're such
we
a
trying to
better- I
save
see the
everybody.
potential in you."
That's the Aubrey syndrome. What's the name of that album?
Certified lover boy.
Certified lover boy.
Yeah, that's
Must be that Aubrey in
That's
there.
a fact.
That is that Aubrey, right?
that's a
That's his
fact, man.
namesake, man. Like, yo, so
he's my
when like
namesake.
T-Pain came out with that "I'm in love with the
That's
stripper"
funny.
song, did you feel attacked? Like,
Damn.
No. I didn't feel attacked. I thought
you
thought it
it
was
resonated
genius,
with
man.
you. You was like, I
nah,
am.
man. So,
took him
all
back.
So hold on. I'm gonna tell you.
I feel
Damn, I don't know if I should tell this story on here, but fuck it, man. So I don't. Yeah. Nah. Yeah, I ain't gonna tell that story, man.
Just make
But
up
no,
an
there was a
artificial
story.
date so nobody knows.
Yeah, well,
This
it's
was
too
like
late now. I already set it up.
1731.
But yeah, nah, we was in me and Big Julian. We was in Houston.
We put names
No.
out and everything.
Damn.
he wasn't doing nothing. He's a single man. We was in not Houston. We was in Dallas, and we found this booty club called like Black Diamonds or some shit like that. and they didn't sell liquor, bro. So you had to go to the liquor store.
That name sounds like it go either way.
Right, yeah.
Oh no, it went the right way, bro. It went the right way. And I don't know, you gotta be an idiot to fuck a broad in the strip club. But anyway.
No. I'm saying like the name Black Diamonds. That could be like a premium, or it can be the super hood.
Oh,
Right,
it was both.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
was
that's
both.
what I
It was
mean.
a
It
good
sounds like
balance.
it go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good balance.
Yeah.
So
That's
yeah.
perfect.
The problem was they didn't serve no liquor, so me and Julian went and bought like 6 bottles of wine. Because I mean, how's she gonna get drunk in this motherfucker, man? Like
Right,
I'm trying to.
yeah.
I don't want to be in a strip club sober.
It was BYOB?
Wait,
It
they
was
sold wine?
BYOB. That's a fact, huh?
Or you just went and bought wine?
No, they didn't sell liquor inside. So we stopped at the gas station. This is our second time going.
The gas.
So yeah, we was on production. So
So
we
you
stopped.
learned from the first time.
Yeah,
that we
yeah.
had to bring our own liquor. The second time you went.
And you bought
brought your own
wine?
liquor.
And they didn't have no hard liquor. They stopped selling it at a certain time.
Oh, okay.
So we got wine and took like 6 bottles in that motherfucker. I had 3, he had 3.
That just sounds
And-
crazy as hell.
Oh no, that's not.
Drinking wine in the strip club.
6 bottles,
That's not
Between
what's
2
crazy.
people.
not a 6-pack.
They
No,
was giving it
6
to the
bottles.
strippers like, hey, shorty.
Nah, so we over there
Have a
chilling,
drink.
right?
it up.
We parlaying this shit. So what was nuts though, man, is that
Dixie cups.
a couple of the chicks came and sat over with me and Julian, and we was just smoking because we could smoke trees in there. So we was in there
live.
just chilling, smoking trees, and this is before COVID, obviously. So everybody was, we all rotating, and I think I asked the broad, I was like, man, y'all don't serve liquor at all, and they was like, nah. And you can ask Big Julian, he'll tell you. He's like, yeah, we don't sell liquor. She was like, all right, well, shit, I got something in the back. Just tip me, and I'll go get y'all some liquor or some vodka or something. So this broad came back with 2 glasses, dog, with clear liquor. I swear to God, Big Julian can tell you. That shit had to be rubbing alcohol.
I was thinking that was such
No,
gonna come out
real
with some
spit.
shit like that, right?
It was rubbing alcohol. And we was like, yo, what the fuck are you doing?
That
like,
shit smell raw as hell.
oh, no, it didn't have no taste. You know how liquor has some kind of sweetness or some kind of...
Bitterness or...
That wasn't
bite.
that, bro.
Dry.
That was straight gasoline. Like,
They was giving you
rubbing-
that Everclear and shit, bro.
nah, that wasn't Everclear either.
They
I've
probably
had
made that shit in the back.
but, Yeah, they had that shit. They was on... Because, they use a lot of alcohol anyway in the back, to clean off their scenarios. So,
Right.
Bro, try to give us that shit, man. But going back to the love part, but then I met this little Puerto Rican broad that was down there, man.
A stripper.
Stripper. And yeah, Big Julian had to save me because I was about to go in. I was about to stay in Texas probably another 2 or 3 weeks, bro. So yeah, it was tough.
To get her
man.
out of the game?
Nah, I didn't give a fuck if she got out the game or not, yo. Like it was.
He was trying to be in the game.
Yeah, I was trying to get in the game. I'm like, man, this chick is.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's in the game.
It's in the game.
It's in the game. It's in the game.
That's what it was, though. She was like that, bro. This is before Instagram. Oh, maybe in the beginning, but I think I was looking at her pictures on Black Planet or some shit.
Right.
It was something like that,
MySpace.
but yeah, she was a killer dilla. So I went back another night to go see her by myself and shit. Took tacos.
Aubrey about to risk it all right there.
Right.
So wait, was this one of them Jet
going
Beauty of the
in.
Weeks from
I'm
the
going
from the
in.
No,
70s?
man, it wasn't that. This nigga said a Jet Beauty. Nah, this wasn't that long. This is before I met my baby mama,
Significant
and
other.
fiance.
Yeah.
And
So she
my
was
other baby mama.
a current or younger shorty. She wasn't a jet.
Nah, man, this chick had to
Covered.
be maybe 24, 25. And she was ill, but not as ill as my wife.
He ain't catching it. Yeah.
This thing-
Asterisk.
Asterisk. Man, I think one of I don't want to say it's the last time, but one of the last times I was at the strip club was in Atlanta on my birthday.
He was getting a haircut in there.
Man, that shit was crazy, bro.
Is that what you're talking about?
Where was it? DOA?
Yeah. KO.
KO.
Oh,
KOD.
KOD.
KOD. Yeah.
He's getting lined up in there for his
Man, this
birthday.
motherfucker lining up what?
Bro, we had a
Haircuts.
barber. We had a barber. There's a barber
He
chair.
has
There's a
hair,
haircut.
bro.
Right, this one Cat said hair.
I saw her hair. Yeah, I saw her hair.
Both of us got touched up in there.
Bro, there was we had a barber chair in the VIP section we were in.
I was like, wait a minute. They're really cutting hair in here? And he was like, no, for real. I was like, no, we can go up there and get lined up. I was like, this is kind of perfect.
And bro, it was like this, like you're looking out at
The
the
booty club.
stage. Yeah,
Oh, that's
like
nuts.
why you
Getting
get
lined
lined
up.
up.
You
Like,
can get a drink and all that
Yeah.
shit too.
oh,
Oh,
we had
thing.
bottles up there and everything. Like,
It was like a
uh,
VIP section.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
it
what's
was when
happening.
we was on tour for what was it? We were on tour for something, and it was my birthday. We was down there, and
It was like the first day we showed up in town.
Yeah.
So we had just went out on our
So
own.
y'all went,
Yeah, we just went out and do our own shit. You know what I'm saying?
It's like all the girls was with us. Everybody.
That's what's happening.
Like Bridget, all them girls we were with. Man, that was a good night. That was a good night.
Tony B birthday.
Yeah, man.
That's what's happening, man. Yeah, it's always
Good times. No, I
Crackhead, what
take
up?
that back. The last time was Vegas. The year after that.
Yeah, I've always had a terrible time in Vegas. I don't fuck with Vegas, man. I'll never go back to Vegas. I'm cool on that shit. Yeah, Vegas is always terrible, bro. Like, you always
Vegas
get into
is
some
weird.
shit that
Vegas is always weird.
it's always weird.
It's
bro.
draining, man. Like you be.
Like 2.5 days is good enough in Vegas.
Yeah, man. It's hot as hell. It's
They
half
tow
the time
your
you don't even know
car,
what time
they-
it
yeah,
is.
motherfuckers.
Like
Yeah, fuck
Spearmint
Vegas.
Rhino, I've been in there.
that's what I was talking about. A year later after that.
Yeah.
Atlanta joint. Yeah.
Cats be feeling like they probably get married in there.
Right.
And be the dopest of the dope.
They'd be nice and
Yeah.
and
It's pretty
Spearmint
cool.
right now.
It's like
Yeah.
pretty cool staff.
That
Yeah.
sound like a real live like white person strip club. Nah.
You know, it's pretty mixed. You know what I mean? Because it's Vegas.
Yeah.
It's Vegas.
You
Yeah. No, it's a good strip club.
It's very well
Hold on.
curated.
Hold on. So that's
It's
a good
curated.
question. Do you like hood strip clubs?
You know?
Yes.
Like, what's the balance? Or do you like the very like classy, elegant?
I think there's a time and place, and there's different scenarios, different cities.
True. Depends on the city too, because you're gonna have a different hood strip club
Some
experience.
hoods could be elegant.
Hood means different in
different
certain
cities.
cities.
Yeah.
Yeah. But to answer your question, both. Like, I don't want the in between there. I either want it to be a hood strip club or like a Spearmint Rhino, like that type of joint. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's interesting.
You been in
Because
Spearmint Rhino?
in between you have like
That's in Vegas.
Yeah, Aubrey, you
I
been
don't
there?
fuck with Vegas.
Nah.
you never been there.
Beto,
I never
you?
been to Vegas.
No.
I feel like
I don't
that,
mess with Vegas.
I feel
I'll
like there's a
mess with
Spearmint
Vegas
Rhino
really
in L.A. too. Or
I feel like they
something
might have
that.
opened it up. I think the original one, or at least the main one, I don't know shit, but I think it might be in Vegas. Where?
Tootsie's, Miami.
Tootsie's Miami. Yeah, 11. Tootsie's is cool.
I've definitely been to some Miami strip clubs.
KOD
Miami
is
joint.
definite. Well, it's mainstream, but it's hood, but main.
But it's so
Yeah,
many
yeah.
women, man. You can't even focus, man.
Yeah, it's overwhelming.
Like, it's overwhelming, bro.
That's true. Yeah.
That's the first
It's like
time I seen a
non-stop.
chick that had a light in her booty hole.
I saw. Oh shit.
You ever seen that? When they bend over and be like,
No.
there's a
Oh,
light in
yeah.
your booty hole.
Yo,
Like, what
me
the
and the-
hell is going on?
Me and
Huh?
the homie.
Yeah, nigga said it's amazing.
Me and the homie.
That's Jesus trying to save you.
Look at the light. Surprise, nigga.
Surprised.
Me and
yeah.
Howard
Yeah.
were in KOD, and I feel like there was something crazy that went on. Like it was like a pole from the second floor, and they
Yeah,
dropped
they go
down or
down.
some shit. You
I
know
don't
what I
need
mean?
all that, bro.
I was like, wow.
Get it
That's
on
the
the
same.
floor.
That,
feel like her
that
tailbone
pole
is
at
shattered.
DOA or KOD, wherever we were at that
Yeah.
night in Atlanta, that pole was so fucking high, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
These shorties was getting all the way to the
Coming
top.
up in
like,
a bow. Yeah.
that shit was wild,
Like, I
man.
don't know, y'all find something sexy in that? Like, I don't know if I find sexiness in the gymnastics
Not
piece
at
of stripping.
No, especially
Remember
like
somebody
there's
fell
no
off of
reason.
that shit last year?
busted shit.
Oh,
She
yeah,
busted
yeah.
that shit last year. Niggas sent money to the GoFundMe after that.
Yeah,
Bro, that pole is
And she
ignorant.
got up and was shaking
Like,
and
why
then
would
she
you
had, like,
need that pole to be
concussion.
that high? Like,
Y'all,
she did.
Craighead
yeah.
obviously remembers.
She
Y'all
did,
remember?
yeah.
Yeah.
Nah.
I think it was at the same
It
strip
It was at the
club.
spot that, yeah.
Yes, that was at
100%.
that
She
strip
kept shaking
club.
them. She kept dancing.
We was like, niggas was like, she
did.
went into
She kept
convulsions.
dancing, bro.
Beto, you saw that, please.
She kept dancing. It was
Nah,
wild.
We
he
might
ain't
have to
saw
dig it up.
I'm gonna dig it up.
It was wild. She kept dancing.
She did the whole drop down, like the drop in, like it's the equivalent to like a skateboard nigga like swinging in on the half pipe. You know what I'm saying? So she dropped off the pole,
Dropped
but she kind
off
of
the
slipped,
pole.
and it seemed like she like and unfortunately I'm laughing. but
That's terrible.
She
As
hit
long
her
as she
head,
alive.
and then she got up, and then she was like.
She did, bro.
kept
She was like, it was like, is she twerking? Is
She
she
was twerking and she convulsing.
She was convulsing? Yeah.
That's convulsing.
Shit was
Oh
wild.
shit! But it was in the right situation. It was like
Yeah, so like it looked like she either played it off or she was that fucked up.
that her body just went through like muscle memory.
That's why I like,
So
man.
It's like sleepwalking.
That's why I like the little hood joints, man. Just give it
Right.
to me raw
It's
and uncut.
underproduced,
Man,
right?
Yeah, man. Give it to me raw.
It is what it is.
I can't even see what I'm gonna see. I don't need the theatrics behind that.
Oh shit!
Man, yeah.
Shorty dropped down and popped up like
Yeah.
it literally is like that's the tempo.
She wasn't dancing, bro.
No, she just was shaking.
No, it was shaking. She like shaking heavy. Like
I think Craig had found it.
He found a video. Hold on, get it up here. Let me see that shit right quick. That shit is crazy.
And we're gonna post this in the snippet.
Rewind it.
that shit is wild, man. Yo, so
20 feet.
That's what I'm saying. I was
Oh
like,
my
I
god!
told you.
so
Yeah!
Oh shit!
Yo,
Wow,
dude,
it's
she
crazy.
dropped out the sky, bro.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
That's not a normal fall.
no,
Like,
that
that's
was
far
like
as fuck.
like
She had to get
a
off
life-threatening
the
injury
Yeah, she
type
smashed
fall,
the teeth
bro.
out,
Like,
100%. That's what the GoFundMe was. She not being funny, but she like smacked her grill out. Yo, we should have got her. We need to get her on the burner.
that would be hilarious.
Let's figure this one out. We got to get
Man,
her
she
on the
had a
burner.
broken jaw and all kind of shit.
Yeah,
Bro, it was a
I
very
ain't never
high
seen
fall,
that shit
man.
right there, yeah.
A very
You don't even
high
see where
fall.
she fall from. She just fall
she just
from
popped
the sky.
in. That's just like it's like skateboard shit is
Popped
dropping
out.
in.
Shout out to that sister. Not
Yeah,
really.
hope she. Hope
Shit.
hope
No,
that
she's super
GoFundMe went
fixed.
well, man.
It worked because she ended up like talking afterwards and she was shouting out the homies for helping her.
Damn, she got them good teeth now, man. Like,
Gangsta Grizel.
Maybe I was a... Should have left them teeth out.
Right? Right.
what's
You need them for?
Insert hit there. She might have got that upgrade. Nah.
I'm sure, like her teeth probably looking clean as hell right now. Like,
Yeah, she got them Noriega teeth.
right, you know what I'm
Them
saying?
chiclets.
Yeah, shit all straight, like, you know.
Them shits be, them white ass teeth be
pristine,
looking
like,
overproduced.
man, for
you
real.
gotta like rub a lime on them, a lemon on them shits, or
Something,
some
man.
shit.
Yeah, you like, man, that shit ain't
Them
even
shits-
how it was born naturally. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Ultra white.
That's
Yeah,
that.
man.
That ain't even that off white.
nah, that's a
Hyper
hard white.
Nah, hyper white. The hard
That
white.
pure white. You
That's
know what I'm
them
saying?
baby
That
teeth.
That
cocaine
cold
white.
right?
6 month teeth.
Literally.
A1 Perico in there.
Right. You
Yo,
have
man.
to tone your teeth down. You can't have them super big and super white.
Hell no, man. Hell no. Man, speaking of white, what you think about this white boy Jake Paul, man?
Wait, did he beat Buddy?
He beat.
Yeah, he did. He
beat him in a split
homeboy.
decision. Tyron
Woodley.
Is he a boxer or not?
Nah, that's the thing. He's a MMA.
MMA. And they
And-
restricted his fighting.
Well, his last
He
few
chose
fights,
it. He took it.
he was a champion back in the day, but he's lost a lot. Like his last several UFC fights too, right? Like
But he's not a boxer.
nah,
Right.
but he was even he's
I mean, he's a fighter.
He's
but
39. Like basically, like he was at the end of his UFC career, so he went
how old is
to
Paul?
take this fight.
Jake Paul or whatever.
23.
23?
Them boys young.
probably
They in their
something like
prime.
that. Yeah, he young.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's a
He's a boxer for what it is.
Boxer,
He
but-
boxes. He boxes.
Yes. So
Yeah, I would say more of a brawler.
Nah, but he boxes though.
Oh, he boxes, but I feel like he throws more heavy.
Yeah, he's trying to knock you out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not a
They
tech.
take it serious.
No, he's taking it serious,
he's
but he's
24.
trying to knock
yeah.
you out.
So Craig Evans, right?
Damn.
Yeah.
I didn't realize
He's
he's
a
that
young
young.
buck.
How old is his brother? What's his Jake and Logan?
And Logan.
Logan is the youngest one, younger.
I do love the question that homeboy asked you, man.
Who I didn't even
That
see
was
that.
hilarious, bro.
Yeah, where you get your stuff?
Logan is 26.
Nah,
Yeah, he was
confused
like,
homeboy.
he was like, how many people like that dress like that
in your neighborhood.
in your neighborhood?
Wait,
Yeah.
the black homie asked him that?
Yeah, he was like, you got the Cuban link. So how many people you know? dress like
Where's
that?
Jake Paul and them niggas from?
Minnesota or something? No, Ohio.
They from Ohio,
Ohio?
because he loved LeBron.
Yeah.
So
He
they
said he
from
want to
Ohio.
meet that nigga. He like requested a meeting.
Yeah.
But it's crazy how he just like requests what he wants to do, right?
And it happened.
And it happens.
And it happens. Like, who, like,
YouTube, man. YouTubers, man.
YouTube.
Yeah, he was a YouTube guy. Now he's getting fights. And they said him and
it's that
him
white
and
boy
Tyrone,
shit too.
yeah.
But
It
it's
is.
He's got a following, and of course here I'm back to it. I'm not saying disrespecting anything, but it's that white boy shit.
Yeah,
that cat's it's like kind of novelty-ish in a sense.
He's
you know?
he thinks he portrays himself as a
He parlaying the culture
hip-hop
into doing what he doing.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like he's a culture vulture. Like
I wouldn't call him culture vulture, but he definite in the lane.
I mean, that's more or less what Tyron Woodley was saying in that.
Yeah.
That's what he was saying, 100%.
But
That's what he was
and
saying.
I'm not sticking up for nobody, but not all white cats are culture vultures. I mean, but you know what I mean? I don't. You know what I'm saying? You know.
But I mean, these guys.
They definitely swagging out of the style. Don't get it twisted.
Then the Paul boy asked me, he was like, man, he's like, you ain't from the hood? What hood you from? Old boy was like,
shit.
I'm from
I'm from
Ferguson,
Ferguson.
Missouri.
He was like murder capital of the world.
Dude, Ferguson is not the murder capital.
No, it's not. I was like, oh,
Why
shit.
motherfuckers be so quick to be like, oh, murder? I'm from Milwaukee.
Somebody
the murder
got killed.
capital of the
Somebody
world.
got killed in your city
Detroit,
before.
murder capital of the world.
Right.
Somebody got killed in the
Washington,
city.
D.C.
Right.
Yeah, get your ass out
Gary,
of there.
Indiana did have that
That stimulates.
that title of
So
one
you
time.
happy about that or something?
Hell no, man. That's
okay.
not nothing to brag about. That's
No,
what I'm
it's
saying.
not.
Like,
the most murders per capita, right?
yeah.
Who?
Gary.
Yeah.
Oh, Gary.
Detroit had that shit for
Ain't nobody in
Yeah.
that.
Detroit
motherfucker.
definitely.
Nobody want that to be the. Oh, that's what your state or your.
I never
city.
heard. I mean, outside of and I don't mean it like that, but outside of was it Brown, the fella that got murdered in Ferguson.
What's his name? We gotta respect his name.
That's what I didn't want to say incorrectly. That's why.
Mike
Brown,
Brown.
right?
Mike Brown.
rest
That's
in
what I
peace.
said, Brown. Yeah, man, crackhead. We might need you in here more regularly, G.
I know, shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Fact checker. Fact checker.
So yeah, Mike.
Facts check.
Outside of that, and outside of the homie Julian Logic, I definitely wasn't really like Ferguson. Oh shit, don't roll through Ferguson.
Is Julian from Ferguson?
I think
Or
he's
he's from
outside.
St.
He's
Louis.
outside the area,
Yeah,
but like
yeah.
nearby at least.
I ain't know too many people from St. Louis.
That's what I'm saying. Detroit, yeah, you know, Chingy, right?
Oh, Nelly.
Nelly,
Nelly, that's true.
Gutweiler, Gatelli.
Slow.
Said Murphy.
To say lunatics.
Yeah, Lil Julian.
That's really it.
That's
City
some
spot
good
in there.
names to be besides. So.
And the homie Ferran, Wayne's fam.
Cracking though, man.
No, St. Louis. We went to a game.
It's,
Yeah, that shit terrible.
nah, but that's
It ain't Southside Chicago
nah, but they ain't.
or West Side. I don't want to call Southside. It ain't Chicago.
It ain't Chicago.
Where
Yeah.
you from? Like, where you from?
Wayne?
D-Wade.
D-Wade is like...
D Wade is
He's damn near, he damn near Indiana, right?
like not Flossmoor, Dalton or some shit like
It's
that.
like, I think Ferguson,
Yeah,
shit like that.
got you, and that shit definitely turned up out that way.
He's from Robbins, though.
Yeah,
Robbins,
Yeah,
there it is.
Right, yeah.
But that Dalton, Robbins, Harvey, you know what I'm saying?
That area.
That whole little outside of the South Side shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Get a little interesting.
It get a lot interested. Oh shit,
Facts.
yeah.
Yeah.
That Dalton, all that shit. That Super South, you know what I mean?
That is that super south, man.
Niggas be in high school looking like they 45. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, shout out to the homeboy Mike Coburn. Get well soon, homie.
Oh yeah, what happened? He messed his knee up. Was it a
Yeah,
leg?
I think he had a bike accident. Shit.
Oh shit.
He was riding
Shout
a
out
Gibby?
to him.
Nah, he ride his bike, whatever that old country ass bike
Oh,
is.
the mountain joint he be on,
Yeah,
right?
with the big ass tires and shit. Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, he had an accident the other day. So shout out to you, man. Hopefully you get better soon. So
Yeah,
he sent me a
word.
picture. He looking all right. He on his crutches and shit.
Crutches.
Oh, it's on crutches, damn.
Yeah, no, he
Niggas
out of
getting
there.
fucked up.
Right?
At least he ain't sneeze.
Right. Yeah.
That's a fact.
At least it didn't sneeze.
Doom. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he fucked up. He on crutches.
Oh yeah, he on crutches for real.
Damn.
Yeah. So
Damn.
Damn, Colbert.
that's what's up. You know,
talk to
he
him.
gonna bounce back like nobody's business though. You already know how that dude is. He's
I talked to
ultimate
him a couple
hustler.
weeks, a few more than a couple weeks, probably a couple weeks before that.
Yeah. Shout out to my guy.
What they
Colbert.
talking, Tony?
No, so the thing, going back to Jake Paul and these cats,
Yeah.
is like, and again, like Tyron Woodley wasn't a actual boxer, right?
He's a fighter.
He's a fighter, but he's not a.
Boxing is very I don't want to say limited, but mean it in the right way. It's
It's different.
it's different.
Yeah, right. So
Yeah, that's like saying you're a baseball pitcher. Can you be an excellent quarterback?
Right.
Because you can throw.
Right.
It ain't got shit to do with it.
Yeah. Right. So
right.
it wouldn't like necessarily.
It doesn't translate to be the same.
The same, right? So, Buddy, Jake Paul beat him with the split decision, but during the fight, like on the
What's a split
highlights,
decision? The refs basically
the
call it.
judges call it
1-3 3/2, whatever.
Yeah,
Points.
Yeah.
points. It goes to points, and then they. So,
Split
but
decision.
they were, he was in the highlights and shit, he was getting him for a minute, but everyone was saying that watched it was saying he wasn't aggressive enough.
Who's he?
Right,
Paul?
Tyron Woodley,
Right.
You
'Cause
know,
he's playing defense because he can't.
because he doesn't necessarily know,
box.
right? Yeah,
He's trying to defend and wait and.
and then he caught him a few times.
Yeah, I didn't see the fight, but I would presume if you're not a
Yeah.
boxer, you're not trying to put your face out there and get knocked
right,
the fuck out.
right. But I guess the question is with all this shit, again, it's this YouTube guy, an MMA fighter that's not really a boxer, and you heavy on WWE, in wrestling, is this what boxing is turning into now? Because it's all this these type of fights, right? It's a kind of a storyline behind it, and then it's not a fake fight, but even the whole
It's the hype.
Yeah, the hype, the promo for it, all the fake shit talking and fake almost fights happening before the. It used to be real beef about to pop off with Tyson and Katzen before
Is it rap music?
It could be.
Is that what Drake? I'm just throwing random shit. Is that what Drake and Ye
No,
are
I
doing?
think it's WWE before rap music.
No, but I'm just saying though, because I don't want to, and I don't mean it to be the same, but the way you would have looked at probably the verses, the way Jadakiss and Dipset was going at it, you would have maybe for 8 seconds been like, "Damn, these niggas might fight."
Yeah.
For a quick second, I guarantee all 5 of us.
What's that got to do with the fight, though?
What I'm saying though is because they're going on tour.
Oh, so you
all
mean
for
they going, hey, I want a rematch, blah, 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 so you can just extend it?
It's
Just
all for the show.
The
It's
show,
all
for
the,
the show.
showmanship,
Oh, yeah,
the
yeah,
conversation,
yeah,
the
yeah.
hype, the Twitter trending.
Back and forth. When
whatever
Jim
you want
Jones
to
and
call it.
Styles were talking shit
Yeah,
back and
because
forth.
that niggas
yeah.
was talking about that shit for here we are, 3 weeks later, still mentioning
talking
it.
about it. Yeah.
But the way Jadakiss was calling these cats out for about 6 seconds, you thought niggas could have maybe possibly fought.
popped off on
Yeah.
It might pop off real quick. So is that
Caught a boot.
stop? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So is that to what you're saying? Is that basically almost similar to the boxing?
So let's talk about that, man. Because all right,
Is that how social media fucked up everything?
it might be because even on the new
Everybody gangster now.
everybody gangster.
Everybody's
even
gangster.
going back to what you were saying right now, with the the Drake and Ye thing. Is it orchestrated? Is this Jake Paul, Tyron Woodley's boxing all orchestrated?
Right.
Rap music in general, you look at on that new Nas album, he's talking he's got the song on there called Death Row East, right? Where he's talking about the whole beef with Pac and when they ran into each other, their crews ran into each other in, I think it was Battery Park in New York, and it was after the VMAs, and it's all these cats in Death Row East shirts and signs and shit, and Nas and all his guys from QB there, and they was really about to
go at it.
Yeah, Nas was talking about jungle and all these cats were pulling out straps, and then him and Pac talked and basically were we shouldn't be going at each other, right? And squashed that, kind of squashed it or whatever. But that was real shit, though, right? Now it's yeah, we weren't wondering, is this Pac and Biggie shit fake back then? We were
no, you knew that shit was real.
yeah, it was this shit, somebody could die at any fucking moment, right?
Unfortunately, right.
Right, unfortunately, yeah. But now it's like you said, it's we were talking about the Drake and Ye shit, is it orchestrated? So this
it wasn't
fighting
it wasn't no glamour and drama back then.
No, now
You know
it's.
what I mean, that shit wasn't glamorous. It wasn't fun. It was a.
But that's what I mean. Going back to the boxing shit, You remember before, like, Tyson
It's
fights when he
WWE.
used to...
Oh, he was trying to take
Him
the
and
head
Mitch
off.
Green
Yeah.
was fighting on the street, and then
on
he
the street
broke his
outside
wrist.
of Dapper
Yes.
Dance.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
like, when
yeah,
Tyson...
exactly.
Yeah, when Tyson's going crazy during the press conference and pointing
I'll
out
kill
people...
you and I'll eat your
Yeah.
heart and your children and all that shit.
That shit wasn't for a theatrician
No, bro,
to
I'm
sell
really
the
gonna do
fight.
this.
That was like, y'all set this motherfucker off, and now he about to wild out. Like,
Really, like, eat your children. I'll eat your
Yes.
heart and this
Yeah.
and that. Yeah.
You know what I'm
Man,
saying?
that's
So,
that nigga how he was feeling. He was like, well, I broke my back.
Yo,
I broke
just
my spine or
spinal.
something.
He said,
I was trying to hit him so hard.
he said, well, it's spinal.
Spine.
It's spinal.
Yo.
Praises, dude.
All of it.
That dude was wild.
But just thinking about the
But
difference
yeah,
in
no,
that.
that's a difference.
But that's like WWE, maybe.
Yeah,
I think they're
it
more
is.
WWE, man. Like,
That's some
But they're really trying to fight, though.
But they really trying to fight, which is
Yeah.
crazy. Like,
It's not acting.
I mean, they're gonna spar anyway, so why not fight a person that's gonna make you some money too? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think it's
They all making money off of that
act.
shit.
It's the, you know, I think
They selling the act.
they all make
when beef wasn't glamorous, but what was born out of it was like these diss records that people love, and now
And
people look at
WWE.
it as part of their business model.
Let me see what you're going to say back.
Yeah, I'm gonna start a lot of beef.
The 50 Cent model.
Exactly.
Yeah, 50.
50
Money
model.
off of it.
Yeah, 50 is the grandfather of some of that shit.
some of that orchestrated beef.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
We're
that
fighting
MTV
about it.
He's
shit.
like the blueprint for some of that, man.
Let me find the right cat and go at him just to get some, not get some noise, but get noise. All right, so now with that being said, so now Ye, you know, with the beef, and not to take it off subject, but staying in there, so now Soulja Boy's coming at Ye's head.
Oh, yeah,
He
yeah.
talking super big shit. You know what I'm saying?
He's calling him a hoe and saying,
Yeah,
like,
that's disrespectful, but you know
yeah,
what
and saying
I
I'll fight you when I see
Yeah,
you and all
yeah,
this shit.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
come on,
yeah,
man. Like,
mean? Yeah,
Call
like
me.
Kim Kardashian divorced you off of this. Call
oh
me.
yeah, he's like telling her to holler. Yeah, like I mean,
Oh,
he
he
said,
went that crazy?
oh
Yeah,
yeah, like
yeah.
on Twitter,
I
like
mean, I get it. Yeah, you changed up the album. You know, you want to not take shots, but holler at that nigga.
He
Holler
had
at
to
that
get
nigga.
paid for it. He got paid for his verse, I'm sure.
Maybe not.
Nah, you don't do. Man, he got paid.
he
for
got
that
paid.
verse,
Yeah,
bro. He got paid.
He got paid for the
He
He
doesn't
ain't gonna
make
get no
the cut.
He ain't gonna get no points.
No royalties and
Nah,
shit.
he ain't no
Yeah.
And
points
yo,
from
like
that,
you saw
but-
Soulja Boy played the verse like on. He was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna play. I'm gonna put it out anyway." So he played it on like that verse was fucking trash, bro. Like, so,
What else would you expect?
well, I
You thought it was
mean,
gonna be dope?
no, but I mean, like on
It might
that
have went in.
on that album, I don't know if y'all noticed, like, but some of the features were some of those people's best verses, like Fivio
ain't
and everyone.
even really
Like
heard that shit.
I'm like, God damn, some of these motherfuckers are spitting.
Because it's on
Soulja Boy
Ye
wasn't
shit. They
spitting.
trying to go
Yeah.
in.
That's what I mean. Like
Soulja Boy thought he was gonna show up.
yeah, like
I ain't even hear the verse. He was
Rick and Morty.
he was just taught. You heard that shit, Greg? No.
I'm sure Craig had it. You hear it?
His verse.
Yeah, he played like he posted it on Twitter
Right.
or some shit. Shit is fucking terrible.
It ain't heat. But
Nah.
Soulja Boy ain't really got no verses. He
No,
got
nobody
some
he
little
ain't got
hot
no hip-hop
words and
quotable.
he ain't got no quotables. But he, you know what I'm saying? He got his little flavor, his little sprinkles and shit he be doing. I don't know if Ye wasn't going for that shit though.
Nah.
Hell no. When motherfuckers sat down and listened to the album,
Ye sat back in that fucking that cell
it.
he's sleeping in.
I was like, delete, take that off.
Yo, the nigga got 30 songs on there. You ain't even make that shit.
You didn't even make that shit.
27.
Didn't even make part 3 or 4 of any
Right.
of those joints.
None of them cuts. None of the cuts. The first shit in Atlanta, the third shit in Chicago. None of them shits.
None of them shits. None of them
Took
shits.
the baby off there though, didn't he? Did he?
They put the,
they
the
added
baby
it back on,
I
right?
think,
The baby.
right?
Oh, they added the baby.
They added the baby back on. Yeah. So like when it dropped at first, like on Spotify, like it was grayed out. Like remember we were
Yeah.
saying
Changed the
that's about
verse
it.
or whatever.
Uh,
He probably changed his verse.
no, they said they
No.
wouldn't clear it.
They wouldn't clear it.
Like
They because of all the shit he got going.
they were saying, Ye and them were saying that that the baby's manager wouldn't clear it, and then the baby's manager was like, "I didn't know I was supposed to clear it till just now, and I cleared it." Like,
Well, so cats, when they say clear, it was clear. Get all the approvals or what?
yeah, like I guess get the
Beto was
label
clear.
to approve it,
Record label clearance.
to approve it.
All the parties associated
Legal
to
clearance.
sign off on it.
Yeah, everyone got to sign off on it being on there.
And
I
what?
don't-
How many points he getting?
Right.
all that shit.
All the
right?
terms got to be
But
agreed
they-
upon.
But they added. That's the. What's crazy is that you could do that now with digital music, right? Like his verse wasn't on there, and now you could probably go on.
Oh yeah, he uploaded it
He
like 15
uploaded
minutes
it.
later. Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Think about it. If that was an album, like a CD.
You already printed 300,000
boys,
copies of them shits at
You smoke.
It's gone.
at
If you
45
didn't make
cents
the
a
cut,
copy.
you didn't make the
Yeah.
cut.
With the packaging, with the prints on top of the labels,
top of that,
on top of the CD.
Your verse had to be in way in advance.
Now
right?
we're gonna have to
Like,
print another 100,000 bonus copies. You know what I mean?
exactly.
At 80
Release it
cents
as
a copy.
on a B side or something. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like,
That's just crazy.
all right, so let's stay on this on this Ye shit.
Things
then.
done changed.
Let's stay on this Ye shit there.
Yeah,
Donda.
your ass was down there.
All right.
Tony was in there signing autographs with the nigga.
I thought since you were in the house in the window.
Right. He was behind the house, sitting in the backyard.
I was in the house rolling up trees in the
That nigga
house.
Tony B was smoking in the basement.
I was in a little shadow, man.
Right. He had to come hit the little cement block windows downstairs to get Tony. Them double A shits. Oh, somebody upstairs?
Hold on.
Ye ain't tell me nothing.
Yeah, he didn't say y'all. Oh, y'all all here. Okay.
Everybody here.
Yeah,
I'm
y'all
just
think that was that nigga walking out the house on fire?
No.
man, that's
Mad.
crazy, right?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I don't, right, because
Wait, do you think it was him?
What happened? Like, did you saw him on fire, right? Or whoever it was.
Yeah, yeah.
Where did they go after they were on fire?
They walked out and they were just on fire, and then they like went down on their knees, and somebody came out and sprayed.
Oh, somebody sprayed him.
Yeah,
how long was it?
maybe like 10
10 seconds is long.
seconds, something like that.
10 seconds is
to
long
be
to
on fire?
I mean, I
Yeah.
got it on video when he's
course
on
you do.
fire, and then
I
when
don't
the
think that was
motherfuckers
homeboy, though.
when the
Yeah, you
motherfuckers
gotta-
come out and
You gotta
spray
be a
him.
nutbag to
Just
try
like
this.
it wasn't him that was floating up. That's not him. They're not gonna let him do that.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
wasn't it.
I agree.
Not saying like that. Speaking of WWF in full circle, that's how Owen Hart. You know what I mean? He
Oh
died.
yeah, that's how he
On
died,
camera,
right?
bro. I was watching that shit when it happened
Yes.
that night.
R.I.P.
What's that?
It was not WrestleMania. Was it? No, it was King of the
It was
Ring
like
or
King of the Ring, SummerSlam, one of the
It was off the top
pay
of
per view
the
event.
the top of the cage.
They were dropping him in like
something from the rafters.
reverse of the Ye shit. Ye they were elevating.
Oh
up.
yeah, he was.
They were
yeah.
dropping him in,
He dropped from the ceiling?
and the cable snapped or,
Snapped
got
or something.
tied up or something.
All the way from the top?
Ye coming
Yeah.
in on the pay per view, my G, and he dropped and he hit his face.
Did he
Like
explode?
He fucking smashed his face like on the turnbuckle, like on the fucking metal corner.
He died.
Oh
On the
yeah.
spot. They stopped the paper. First catch was like, yo, is this part of the whole script? And nah. And they stopped, like the commentator, Jim Ross. I
was
remember
like,
this shit was like
yeah.
last week.
Yeah.
Jim Ross was like, oh my God, I think something just happened. Folks, we got to stop it. The nigga died right there.
Yeah, in the ring.
In the ring during the pay per
In the
view.
ring.
Wow.
Off that reverse. So back to what you saying, off that, basically off that Ye shit.
Yeah.
That shit, I don't know if they're just letting random niggas like
Nah.
float,
Let labels
levitate
down,
down. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of in the Chicago public park, Soldier Field,
It's got to be a.
That's a public
It's
park.
got to be a professional. All stunt
stuntman.
They gonna let $1 billion get set on
Yeah,
fire?
because it's all
It's a public park.
Investment on fire?
it's public, so that means you got to be union too.
Yeah,
right?
it's a
So
Chicago park.
It
district.
has to be union based, so
Yeah.
he can't do it.
No,
You know what I mean? Like if it was non-union,
You can't
but
even touch
They wouldn't
nothing
even
in
let you
there.
do that as non-union.
you can't even touch anything in there.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's crazy, bro.
That's wild, man.
And then somebody else told me that he was trying to get permission to light the house on fire.
I think that was what originally
He was
trying to do.
He was trying to light the house on fire. The city wouldn't approve
And the
it.
city wouldn't approve it. So that definitely means union. So yeah. So he
But
definitely wasn't.
But in typical Ye fashion, it's like, okay,
I'm gonna press it.
yeah, you gonna tell me I can't light the house on fire? Fuck it, I'll light myself
You
on
need
fire.
3 more.
So-
You're not gonna let me not show this
I'm a
symbolism.
stunt double on fire.
That too.
That's
yeah.
me.
But you're not gonna let me. You're
I
not gonna take
transitioned
away.
into him right there on
You-
site.
you-
That's
you-
me.
You gotta respect that as an artist because that's basically him saying, "Fuck you." I'm still gonna get this artistic interpretation out there regardless, because they were saying like, I think to me being there, like, this is gonna sound mad cliche, but everyone that was there with me, people that I talked to that were also there, and I'm talking about these are people that are from our age group that grew up on fucking Wu-Tang and like Mobb Deep. Like, I'm not even talking about like backpack cats. I'm talking about like grimy hip hop shit, right? They were all saying like, yo, man, this shit was an experience. Like, and I think that's what it was. Like, there was a lot of symbolism, like him lighting himself on fire. Like, it's all this, like, the Christian themes and all that stuff.
That's
like
the Marilyn Manson.
Yeah, man, even that. Like, I think that was another symbol that...
Yeah.
Like, you know, like, it was all this, like, you know, the album is obviously, like, a lot of religion, a lot of the songs are about God, Jesus, whatever. I think a lot of that was symbolism, like, you know, having the baby there, having that dude Don...
Kim Kardashian?
Kim Kardashian. No, that dude Don Toliver, whatever his name is.
Who was that?
He's another cat that's featured on the album.
West Coast cat?
I think it's from Atlanta, actually. I can't. Don't quote me on that, but
You thinking about
singer
Dom?
cat, I think.
Dom, what's the name?
Kennedy or
Dom Kennedy. Yeah, shout out to Dom Kennedy. This guy's Don Toliver or something, but Marilyn Manson, like both of those two cats.
Marilyn Manson is actually on the album too, or no? Or he just was on some.
I don't think so.
Oh,
He was just there.
I think that whole statement was about forgiveness.
It's
right?
forgiveness, like there.
So the baby with his current situation, what he said, and then I think Maryland had
Was baby on the stage? Oh no, he added the verse.
rape charges or something.
He
like
still
that, right?
does.
He
Like
still has
him
rape
and that Don
charges.
Toliver got like allegations and cases.
It's mad cats
so-
against like
Marilyn
Marilyn
Manson, like
Yeah.
multiple like
So I think that whole
celebrities
moment
and-
was about
He
like
was rapist.
yeah.
I
I
didn't
think
even
it
catch
was
it.
about forgiveness.
And I think like the Marilyn Manson thing too, like what I kept noticing when he was out there when we first realized it was fucking Marilyn
he was
Manson.
uncomfortable as hell. Like
That like he was out of place. Like it was like
we're in
what the
Chicago,
fuck am I doing
random
here?
and shit out here without saying anything.
Yeah,
I'm
they
just
playing
standing
GD
here.
anthem and shit. And Marilyn Manson's on stage. Like
He's
what
like,
the
I
fuck
ain't
is going
gangbanging.
on? Like yeah.
See?
No, but I kept looking at it, and I remember when we realized it was him. Like before they showed him on the jumbotron for the first time. When they did that, I was like, "Oh shit, that's motherfucking Marilyn Manson." And then everyone is asking, like, "What the
Why
fuck
is
is
he
Marilyn
here?
Manson here for?"
No,
right?
yeah, I mean that's what you would not saying presume, but you would kind of think like, why is he here?
Why is he here? Why is he here?
Is he producing the track? You
Is
know
he,
what I'm
is he
saying?
on the album?
Is he on the album?
Is he about to perform? Like, what the fuck? Like, but the thing I kept noticing in was all the symbolism and everything is he was like came out and he was on the left of Kanye, like, and he was on like right next to him on stage or on the porch, like, but he kept like he was always on the side, like. To me, I was thinking, like, man, with all the symbolism, like, he was literally symbolizing, like, the devil. Like, because, like, you know, like,
Left
you have
and
the...
right.
Yeah, you know how you got the good conscience, bad conscience, whatever. Like, that's kind... I don't know if having the baby on the other side was the right...
Was the baby there?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, he did his verse. Or somebody in a mask.
No, gotcha.
But so, like, that's what I was kind of thinking it was,
interesting.
like, symbolism, like, he was literally, like, and, you know, it would make sense for Ye because he would take it that far
He on
to
that
show
shit.
that symbolism. Like,
yeah, for sure.
oh, like, I want to show, like, the devil that's always around me that's trying to tempt me, who represents the devil better than Marilyn Manson. Like, so, like, to me, that's...
I don't know. Does he represent the devil?
You would presume
I mean, that's
mean,
his...
yeah,
that's
like-
his...
his stick or whatever.
That's his thing, right? Like, I mean, the outrage after the fact was, oh, this guy's part of the Church of Satan, and he's telling an album about Jesus and has
Yeah.
this guy out here. So, to me, it was about creating that dichotomy, right? Like, and showing, like, I'm going to go that far to show the symbolism. And I think that's, artistically,
Artistically, nobody better than Ye. There's nobody better than Ye. Artistically.
Because the thing about artistically, you
I
can say
agree.
whatever the fuck you want to say.
That, man, but I think, I think what he does too, Rex, is he hires the right people to execute his thoughts. So that's like me telling you, hey, man, I want to make a white soda called Pepsi. And you like, you know what? I got the right people to make it happen.
Yeah,
and you bring
true,
20
yeah.
people in, they're going to give you the best ideas that you can have. And I think that's what he does.
yeah.
Because he can't,
He can't deliver
imagine
his
him
own
doing,
ideas.
I can't imagine that. If he is, bro, then
You're right.
he's way above and beyond anything I ever thought he was.
If he is what?
I think that it'd be
If he's
different
actually
right now.
like sketching it out, this is my vision. This is what I want it to look like. If he's doing all that, dude,
I
he
think
might
that's
be he might be the most prolific artist that we've seen.
I don't think, but I think
that is what
not
he's
that.
doing.
I would think that's why he's got so many cats in, and he's like, yo, I'm thinking of having a studio, guys, and I want to have foam on the back, and I want to have white ceilings.
That's what I think he does.
That's what I think.
And then I think they go
know.
figure out what it is, the best way to do it.
Oh, don't make that shit white. Make that shit purple now. Make that shit fucking concave. And I woke up yesterday, now I want the floor to be spinning backwards. Or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I think his initial thought was probably like, I want to take my house from
How can I
Chicago
bring my
and
house
bring
here?
it to...
How
He
can we
did.
do
He
my
wanted
house?
to bring the actual house.
So
there.
I get that part. But if his idea was to do it how he did it with the cars going around and people running...
What was all that shit?
I don't know, dude. Like, my guy told me... I told you, Diesel told me the other day,
Niggas was tripping.
motherfuckers was tripping and passing out while they was running. You heard about
Sweating,
that?
bro.
Tony B, what was the
He said motherfuckers was like dropping like
They were
flies,
sweating.
bro.
What was the symbolization
They had
of
on
vehicles
bulletproof
and all that
vests,
shit?
bro.
The what?
What was the symbolization
And running
of
in
them
circles.
niggas running in circles?
They were saying like, I was trying to figure that out too. They were saying the vehicles kind of represented like black cars pulling up at a funeral, because the theme with his mom and everything. Somebody said that the symbolism of the people like rotating constantly around the house was representative of Mecca.
Right.
Oh, that's ill.
Right.
That's ill.
Like the
So-
building
Did it
was
only
cement.
go in one direction or did it change?
They never changed directions.
Oh,
they
that's
kept
ill.
rotating this
I don't
way.
want to dumb it
That's
down,
dope.
but then
Was
I
they
feel
throwing anything?
Huh?
Were they throwing anything at the house?
No.
But I thought they were going to do. So the thing I noticed with that, it was like it would start because I was looking at the setup, and it was like it was different. It was like rings. So first it was just one ring of people in cars, then another ring of people
Came
in
out,
cars.
yeah.
Then it was a third ring. So it was like ring,
Oh,
ring,
shit.
ring of
Expanded
cars.
or whatever.
It kept, yeah.
Somebody else was telling me like I think the first show in Atlanta he had on all red. It was supposed to maybe be about like hell, and then the next one was like purgatory, and this was like his emergence or some shit.
Boom. Boom. And lighting himself on fire, and then at the end it's like the
Phoenix.
rebirth. Yeah.
Rebirth, yeah.
I don't want to say, give me a little pamphlet. Let me know what's going on, though. You know what I'm saying? Then
But that's art, right? Like,
Nah, I get it.
it's
know
like
it is.
I'm
I get
gonna
all
show it
this-
to you.
I get
and-
both sides. Take it how you want to take
Hey,
it.
but
Yeah.
you know what else is also art? Is that Drake album cover where he just took the apple
The
emojis
emojis?
with a bunch of pregnant women.
You know,
Yeah.
that's Damien Hirst.
Huh?
Damien Hirst.
The artist,
I know Damien Hirst. What about him?
Did the album cover. Look at that.
Those are Apple. Ain't that
Ain't
Apple
that just the
emojis?
Damien
That's the
Hirst made it.
thematic.
Oh, he designed it.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Saying to me, he probably spent a quarter of the money that Ye spent.
That's also
But Ye made more money, too, but
so far.
I don't know.
E- everyone's-
Yeah, he's made like 12, but this is just he made. Let's say that.
Ye made like 12 million off
$12
the
off of these
off the
things.
merch,
But
right?
keep
Like,
in mind, that's in union buildings and $1 million a night to sleep in Atlanta.
This nigga said Damien
So,
Hirst.
so wait. Let's
That's
talk about how successful this has been so far. It is the
Right, true,
biggest
true.
album launch so far of 2021, right? Spotify, 2021 single day streaming record. Apple Music, 2021 single streaming day record. All-time Apple Music record of #1 album in
Is that Ye shit?
152 countries. Yeah. Over 180 million streams worldwide in 24 hours. I saw the only record he didn't break was a Billboard record or something. And
Drake.
And Drake has the...
That's where all these records about to fall when this Drake come out though.
Drake is dropping on Friday. I mean...
With half the effort.
And that album gonna be ridiculous.
With half the effort.
What do you... Wait, so, like, what is the expectation for this Drake album, though? Is it going to be... Has Drake given us an album where it's been like, oh, I wasn't expecting that? It's always like...
Drake make good music, man. I feel like Kanye tries to sell us a concept.
Yeah, Kanye's
Yeah.
not trying to make an album
making a concept
with
album.
bangers.
No,
like-
no.
Drake's giving
Drake
you
is
music.
he getting you.
after back.
Yep, feeling good. That's why he gets so many plays.
He gonna
Yeah.
have all the number ones. He
Yeah.
gonna have a good video.
Yeah.
All that shit.
He gonna have dope videos. He probably
he
gonna
gonna-
have like 4 videos.
Yo, you
visuals
saw that
going.
album cover?
The emoji situation?
Man, as simple as it is, it's genius, bro.
No, but he gonna come with
It's
some
like every different race of chicks pregnant.
knocked up.
Yes. And then Shaq posted, you saw ESPN posted it
All
with
his
Shaq.
jerseys.
Shaq,
And all the jerk, like, it's just a genius.
But then
ploy.
that other shit, like-
and then he took over ESPN.
Yes,
Drake, yeah.
to announce the release
No.
date.
All the
Drake
correlations.
does things a lot more
And then the other shit, he shot
a
that
lot
video
more
in his
subtle
house.
than Ye. Ye is like
It's a lot more friendly too. Like it's like in fun spirit.
Exactly.
it's what
Kanye shit
It's-
is kind of dark and
You don't want to
yeah,
fuck
yeah,
with that
yeah.
shit. He pissed off at niggas.
man, heaven,
Yes.
hell, and earth.
But
Yeah.
I mean but it's people at two different places, right? Like you know what I'm saying? That's where personally Kanye is, and I think that's the dope part of this album is you can feel how personal the album is, right? I don't know if we've got an album from Drake that's like, oh shit, now I know who the fuck
He ain't really
Drake
changed
is
his shit
as
up.
I'd rather be in that Drake lane
a person. What?
because it's fun, man.
Fun,
Like,
man.
The
It's fun,
yeah.
man. Like that other shit is just too much, bro. Like I don't
But
need
that's
to
what
hear.
I'm saying. Kanye's not in a fun place, so like he's not gonna make like a
Well,
fun
that's his
album.
goddamn
like,
fault. I ain't got nothing to do with that shit.
Well, what? That's what I'm saying.
Don't put me in there with you.
No, exactly. I don't want to be on I want to be on this boat.
Well, motherfucker, then don't listen to the album.
Yeah.
Like,
I
as an
haven't listened
artist,
to it.
as an artist, what's he supposed to do? Make an album that's happy when he's like in a not a happy place?
I
Like,
don't know, man. I don't know. Put Soulja Boy on the album. Shit.
maybe.
Maybe.
It need to be something, dog. Like, cause that shit ain't popping, man. Like, I don't want to listen to that shit, man. I don't want to hear that.
So, would you put Drake over Kanye then?
No, I wouldn't say that.
I would right now.
I wouldn't say
You
that.
would?
I just don't think Drake can compete with Kanye's music ability.
No, he can't.
I don't think Kanye.
No, but he can
compete with his Drake's
Performance
hit
and hit making. Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that too. So, but I don't know.
Drake
They just
Kanye's
two different lanes,
artistic
man.
ability,
But when Kanye was going for hits, he didn't miss.
but
So
yeah,
he was Drake before Drake.
don't miss, dog.
But
Huh?
Drake been out way before Kanye, though.
No.
And we've had this conversation before, man.
What do you mean Drake been out before Kanye?
Then Drake dropped before Kanye? No, am I tripping?
No, Drake is on record saying Kanye is the biggest influence in his
Nah, yeah.
whole life.
Yeah.
Like,
Drake came out 03. Drake didn't come out till 07.
yeah.
If
True.
808s and heartbreaks is
guess that's how
is,
hard
Now you're
is,
talking.
is-
Now you're
is-
talking.
that's how Drake's style was birthed. Like that
Now you're
album.
I
talking.
don't know. I feel it was before that.
No, that's around the same time when Drake started
Mixtape Jimmy and all that
really
shit.
pushing that. Yeah, so far
Wheelchair- Not
So
mixtape.
far gone, he had the song
that was like
on
2008.
808.
That was like 2008, 2009. That's when 808 and Heartbreaks was out.
I guess Drake has been hitting it so hard, he seemed like he's been out forever then.
Yeah, he's been killing it since then. The mixtapes, even those mixtapes were
Sammy Sosa out here, bro.
Right.
crazy,
No,
but,
I
but it
guess
was inspired
he's the
by
most successful
Kanye.
rap artist of all time.
But it was inspired. His whole style was inspired by Ye. Like, and
But
he's
I guess
He's-
I could see it. I
he's
guess
more
he came and
successful.
shut him down, not shut Ye down, but he came and surpassed that shit, right?
musically he's more successful.
I
We
think
can
so.
say that, right? Yeah, I
And it's
agree.
more the
Musically.
music is more entertaining
Yes,
to me.
I mean, is he
To me.
musically more successful though? Because like,
musically, yes, I think.
I would
so.
say yeah.
musically. You
Kanye
take
got
away
all
Adidas
those-
from Ye, then Gap,
Merchandise and all that,
Merch,
clothes and all that shit.
then no. But yeah, Drake success.
Song for
music
song,
wise,
album
oh,
for
yeah,
album,
he's-
mixed
he's
probably.
not- yeah, hell yeah.
Fucking with him, dog.
Yo, he's Jewish and he black, bro.
And he in
And
another
he in
country.
Toronto.
And he's
I
in
don't know if
another
it-
country.
Oh,
I don't-
man, he got
but-
3 things winning for him, bro.
I don't know if that's true though. Because, and I'm not saying it's not true.
I would
but I'm
think it
saying,
is.
But I'm saying
I don't.
the only person that has more consecutive #1 albums
Hov and Mike.
than
No,
Ye
I think
is
It's
is
Drake.
Eminem, not Drake.
Hold on, Drake has more #1s than anybody, right?
Kanye, every
think
one
he
of
just beat
Kanye's
the
albums,
Beatles.
every one of Kanye's albums.
Hold on,
and
bro.
this
I think Drake is the
think he
number.
does, yeah.
I think
Bill-
Drake
Billboard,
has
Bill-
more
according to
#1s.
Billboard, Yeah.
that might be singles. Kanye has the most consecutive #1 albums next to Eminem. And this is Kanye's 10th album. The only album of Kanye's that didn't go #1 on debut was College Dropout. Late Registration On has all gone #1 as soon as it dropped.
That's my favorite too.
Late registration?
Drake has more number one.
No, College
hits.
Dropout.
Oh, College Dropout was amazing. But that's when Ye was first making his mark, right? Like, but that was when it was trying to show and prove. Rex, you were talking about
I was just
the
literally
show.
thinking about that shit when niggas booed his ass off. Yeah,
In the
literally.
side.
Yeah. Here. And Hov brought him out.
Yes, that's when he got chained. The
Yeah,
Rockefeller
the
chain.
the Chicago shit.
Yeah.
Literally just talking about it. But yeah, I was running that same thought through my head, and niggas aren't fucking with him.
Not fucking with it, but...
All right, I'm gonna find it, y'all. I'm looking right now.
No, just go on Billboard, bro.
But so let's...
Now I'm looking at overall sales in general.
Consensus, though, opinion. Drake or Ye? Rex?
Damn, you caught me first, right?
Yo, Eminem is probably the first person to have 27 million album sales.
That's so ridiculous.
That's a lot of albums.
White privilege. But that's ridiculous.
That's what, yeah, it is. It really is.
27 million.
Not taking
And I
away
don't
from
want
his...
to take. That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
But I think
Yo,
by
what is-
being
what
just
is
white,
platinum?
you have
Platinum is
another
what?
like a million. I
You
don't
have
know.
a whole
You have
whole
another
different
audience,
market. Yeah.
right?
It's a million, I think.
Because
Diamond
niggas
is
will
10
fuck
million.
with you.
White people wanted a rapper that was good for
Gold
so
is
long, and
$500.
M was the...
I don't want to
Jesus
say.
Christ
I don't
for
want to
that.
say the
Like-
great white hype.
It was. He
listen
was
to this.
their savior. Like,
Yo, Fuji's The Score has 22 million.
Right. The album score,
The Score.
which
the
is one of the most incredible joints.
just the
But
album
then
alone, one
the
album.
next rapper, Eminem again, Marshall Mathers, 21 million. And then after that you go Lauryn Hill, Miseducation, 20 million.
That's
Yo, is
crazy.
that right?
That sounds right. Yeah.
20 million albums?
I wasn't a big.
And that's
Lauryn
when they
Hill
had
fan.
hard copies. That's not digital.
Nah, that's cats going to buy them.
It's
shits.
going to buy it and
was-
still buying it because that album, like, her legacy has continued to across generations. That album is
damn.
heralded as one of the greatest albums of all time.
That's
right?
crazy. I probably couldn't even name 4 songs on that shit.
Off that Miseducation? Really?
I ain't really rock. I mean, I you know, I don't, whatever. Not whatever, but you know, I'll be getting.
Yo, this cat Michael Jackson sold. This cat
That
Mike
should be going,
Jackson
the
sold
same
70
reason I haven't heard the
million, bro.
Kanye shit.
Right,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
70 million.
And these cats at
Mike
27
Jack, one album, Thriller.
before internet.
Yeah,
Before
this is
internet.
1984, bro.
40 years before internet. 30 years. I don't know. I'm horrible with math. But that's 30 plus years before internet.
Yeah, easy.
And the person that's underneath that is the Bee Gees.
Then they were 50 years before
All right,
internet.
well, where the fuck are Kanye and Drake in this equation?
They're not even in.
That's what. Okay, so that's what I'm saying.
Said they not.
They're not in here, bro. Like I'm looking right now. Like, nah. Adele sold more than some album in 2015 called 25 sold 17.4.
Adele sells a lot of
Beyonce with
records.
Lemonade sold 2.5 million. Damn, that's nuts, man.
So you said Beyonce sold 2.5, and then what was?
Adele sold 17.4.
Just listen to that right there.
Usher
15.
sold 12 million with Confessions.
That was actually
That's
that's legendary in an album.
Yeah, it is. It is. But again, fuck all these motherfucking albums. So we're talking about Drake and Ye.
Right.
Who's? I mean, I know what I think. When we talking about goats and this shit, yeah, they both in that conversation. But to me, Kanye is the better artist
You've been in Chicago too long, Tony.
than Drake. Nah, it's
I don't even know how to put it.
You said Kanye is better than Drake?
yes, he's a
If you
better
had to
artist.
sign one artist right now,
Drake is
musically, if you had the choice, you could sign Ye, and you got enough money to do it, or you could sign Drake.
That's not a musical question. That's a success. Who's
Hey,
gonna?
you want a business question?
Yeah, it's a business
No, I
question.
wanna-
Drake.
It's Drake. Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
I want.
if I want to line my pockets, it's Drake all day.
If it's a record label, I
What
want
about
Drake.
artistically?
Statistically, I'm going with Ye.
Yay! If
I'm
you're
not
if it's
going with
if it's a label, if it's a business decision, you're gonna want somebody that adheres to deadlines.
that's kind of what I'm thinking is marketable.
I'm going with Drake,
and
bro.
that's gonna
Yeah,
give
Drake
you.
is what I'm
bang.
saying.
If you would have asked me 15 years ago, I would have told you Kanye all
That's
day.
not an artistic question though. That's a business question, like Beto said. Like
I think you can have both. You can have both.
Drake, I mean, just look at, like, Kanye's on his 6th version of the album. Drake is like, ha, 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 I'll see you on Friday.
Right, yeah.
I mean, you know what I mean? I think that kind of sums up the whole thing right there. You know what I mean? He's like, I ain't even about to spend $80 gazillion million and...
He focused on the music, bro.
Yay?
No.
Drake.
Drake
is like, yo,
he focused on the
this
music.
is my assignment and I'm done.
Yeah.
Well, no, I
I'm
think
not trying
when
to,
he
like,
goes into
change
album
this
mode,
and
it's
This
change
nigga's
different.
doing a rollout that took 4 months, bro. Like,
And I'm gonna edit it.
Well, no,
and I don't
I
mean
think-
edit, but I'm gonna do all the adjustments.
and then it
literally
makes you
in real
almost hate
time.
it worse. Like when you hear it, you be like, I'm expecting so much, and I hear it, and I'm like, yo,
This shit
I
sounds like the
waited
nigga
for this
did this in the
bullshit,
basement.
bro. Like, what
This
the
nigga
fuck outta
recorded
here
this shit in
with
the basement.
bullshit,
So
man.
what don't you like about the album? Because I think the album is amazing. I'm not going to say be one of these dick riders out here.
let me get a couple more rides.
A classic
Yo.
or
Let
something
me get
like
pause,
that.
but let me get a
It
couple
ain't-
more.
It ain't that
joints.
shit. It's not.
I don't know, man.
It's a great album.
I
Like,
didn't hear nothing. I was like, ooh, I didn't get that stanky face.
Not even
didn't-
the part where he's riding the Milwaukee Bucks and Giannis.
Nah, fuck that shit.
No,
Nah, like I want to hear that shit. When I'm like, when you hear, it, you be like,
Ooh,
You didn't feel that way on like the
Nah, I didn't
J
feel like that
Electronica verse or anything like on that
Jay.
on the beat on that song on Off the Grid. I mean Jay's verse on there, bro. Like it's a really good album, man. Like
I'll give it another play, but we'll talk about it next time. But hell no, I'm cool on that shit. I listen to that
we
shit
ain't gonna
as
talk
much as
about
I
it next time
listen to
because you gonna be
goddamn-
like, yo, did y'all hear that Drake?
that cuckoo cow.
that young Aubrey.
They might go get Cuckoo Cow. I got bullshit.
Drake's
I haven't
whole ass
listened to that
probably
Ye
got
shit either.
yeah.
I haven't listened to Ye shit at all. Not one song of it.
I heard that shit, man.
I haven't even turned
Not
it on.
one song.
I ain't even.
What you
lie.
think, Craig? You
Wow, you had one job.
I've
You
listened
had
to-
homework.
listened to
I haven't
songs
even
For
for
this
some-
done
episode,
that.
you didn't even listen to it.
I ain't even put it in.
But also the joint that's on the internet, like the one the streamer is edited, so I don't like listening to edited albums.
So what you think about the Kanye album?
No, I'm talking about the Kanye.
It's edited.
You know what I'm saying? What do you think about it though?
It's man, it's what I expect.
Like, when do you listen to that shit, bro?
I mean, I listened to it when it came out. Yeah. I listened to it when it came out, and it was Sunday
Like
morning.
cleaning the house.
I
I was
listened
gonna
to
say
it
clean
on
the
the whip.
house.
On this, it's like some Sarah type shit.
Nah, Sarah is some fly shit.
I didn't mean it disrespectfully, but I meant like on like that. I literally haven't even hit play once.
It's some like introspective, like spiritual
Road trip.
type. Yeah, it's good in the whip. Like
You got to listen to it and judge and analyze it as you listen to it.
Road trip.
That's what I'm talking about. Listening to road trip.
You ain't going. You don't listen to it when you're on your way to have some fun.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like road trip, where you can listen to
yeah,
it and be
you
like,
can't
I'm
listen
listening
to
to it.
Jesus Lord Part 2 on the way to the club or something. But
It's kind of contradictory,
yeah, you know, but
You might drive off a bridge on that. Bro.
right?
no, but no,
I
I'm
feel
serious. in the
crackhead
whip,
though
it's
on
good.
a road trip.
Like,
You know, listen to it in the audio.
Nah, I
You
want to
can
hear
be
that
quiet.
Drake on the road trip. I'm trying to.
But I was saying that Drake is all purpose, man. That shit good. Anytime, man.
Airplane,
Man, I ain't
road
trying to hear
trip.
that bullshit. Donda, 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 donda. Man, get the fuck out of here. But yeah, that shit whack, bro. Like I ain't into that shit, man. I want to hear
I'm
some
excited
music.
about this Drake though.
Yeah, I want to hear that Drake shit,
some
yo.
fly shit.
That shit
I
gonna
feel
go.
like Kanye
that shit
turns.
gonna go.
I feel like Kanye kind of. I don't mean this. Shit, it is what I'm saying. What I'm not saying. I feel like that shit. All the extra shit turns me off. Right.
I think that's what that's what it is.
The extra shit Kanye be doing. Oh, I'm on the 8th version. And then you got Soulja Boy talking about you ain't put me on. You know what I'm saying? And just like all that shit, I'm like, man, this is so fucking much energy with that
just
shit.
do a dope ass album.
Just put a fucking
bro.
album out and let's rock out. You know what I mean? Yo,
ain't have
meet
to
me
do
at
none of
Soldier.
that.
Just
You
meet
ain't
me
have
at
to do none of
Soldier
that
Field
shit.
on
But yo,
August 28th and let's turn up.
Time
or
out though,
whatever.
Rex. Time out, Rex. So the fact that you got some of the quote unquote biggest artists like
I don't give a shit.
fucking Chris Brown, Soulja Boy getting all pissed off because they didn't get included on the album. Don't that fucking say what the fuck it says
like
about?
that's like
it
me
does
doing
not.
it.
It does
That's
not.
like me
It does
saying.
not say anything
That's like
about
me
the
saying,
album.
Craighead, Tony B, Aubrey, y'all send me y'all shit. I'm trying to work on this project and put something together.
Yeah, that
y'all
shit
put
don't
me
mean
some
nothing,
work
bro.
together. Damn, Tony. Not even damn, Tony. I ain't put your shit on, but You hear Aubrey like, okay. Then Craighead was like, damn, my shit ain't get on. And then you like, you ain't even review my
That's
shit.
albums. That's the process of making the album. Like, you get the best folks to make the best album, and then you start eliminating.
If you ain't...
Yes, and
and they were
obviously
eliminated.
those
But it was
shit they
Soulja
got-
Boy. He should be eliminated.
Yes.
Maybe,
so,
maybe
what
not.
the
It's
fuck are you
just-
getting mad about?
No, what I'm saying, man, is that I think what folks are missing from Ye, man, is that when he made those albums by himself, or was the nigga that was featured on everything and not worried about all this other shit, it was way more fly, man. Like, you think about 808 and Heartbreak, right? That was really kind of his story to his mom dying and that whole thing, right? Like, when he was going through that heartache.
It was the Amber Rose shit.
And the Amber Rose shit. His mom died around that same time. But, like, that album, you could feel it. You could smell it. You could taste that album. The album before that, whatever that was, the one that he did with, was that the one he did with Nicki Minaj and Rick Ross that had the intros? Dun, 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 and he did the movie with it.
Oh, My Beautiful Dark Twisted
My-
Fantasy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They said this is supposed to be the second best album after that.
Oh, no. That's one of the best albums he's
That's
ever
just
done.
like a theatrical score.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
one of
My
the best
Beautiful
albums
Dark
he's ever
Twisted is
done.
one of the greatest albums of all
Yeah,
time.
that's
Yeah,
no question.
yeah.
And then the album before that, like his biggest features at that time when he was doing some of the shit we love was probably Jay or Talib or Mos Def.
Yeah.
Right.
Like those was
Common
his biggest
shit.
Common. Like those was his biggest features.
The produced joints and that he was
Yeah,
working. Yeah.
man. Like I don't know, man. I just feel like to like this album, you got to buy into where he's at right now, and I'm not trying to buy into.
So you
he's
missed the old Kanye.
at. Yeah, I think we all missed the old Kanye.
Right.
But he shouldn't go back there as an artist. He should always be evolving. That don't mean you gotta like the artist that he's evolved into, but you gotta respect that he's an artist and he's evolving.
I mean, I
But,
think people lose out on great music because like he's so polarizing, man. Like I think people have missed out on some of his music over the last few years because they're like,
They all checked out.
yeah, and it's not the fault of the listener because it's you get jaded after a while and shit. You get tired of this shit. You're like, man, like you just said, fuck it, just drop some shit.
So
like,
dig this,
I
Tony
think
B.
but you're missing out on good music. Is what
So
I'm saying.
dig
That's
this.
your fault, not you, but that's you as an artist. And it's not your fault because maybe you don't care.
It's on the fault
Right?
of both sides. Like,
That's it is kind
Well,
of both
think about
sides.
artists that have evolved like extremely. Quincy Jones, right? Probably has had the biggest evolution in some of music history.
yeah.
But that motherfucker never tried to push Jehovah's Witness on me and shit.
But it's like it's almost kind
You know
of
what I mean? Like Quincy went from "It's my party and I'll cry if I want to" jazz, then more jazz and big band, and then big band to
Michael
disco,
Jackson.
and then to Michael Jackson, then Michael Jackson Thriller, and then what's the name of the other one he did with Al B. Sure and all them motherfuckers? Q's
Jack
House
Swing
or something
shit or
like that.
whatever.
The New Jack Swing era.
But he wasn't like, yo,
But
fuck.
he
He wasn't like disrespect. No, I don't want to say
Nah, he
disrespect.
enforced nothing on us. He
That's
just
what
he
I'm
just
saying.
did dope shit. And
I
that's
feel
what
like-
that's what Drake is doing, bro.
I feel-
That's
yes.
not what Kanye is doing.
But Kanye, what are we
Kanye
talking about? He's
exhausts
forcing
you.
religion on people?
Nah,
like, that's what the
it's-
fiber of this
yeah,
country
yeah.
is Christianity.
No.
That's
two different things.
it's
bro.
tied, it's built into
People don't-
everything in this country.
People don't. I don't
It's a
think
lot of
people
energy,
wanna,
bro.
It
Yeah,
shouldn't
I don't think
necessarily
people
be,
want to
but
buy into
it
what
is.
artists' social and spiritual beliefs are.
It's almost like the same
I think
reason
they'd rather
why
just buy into the music that feels good.
It's
Well,
the same
that's what-
reason. It's almost, not to cut you real quick. It's kind of, I hope it translates the same. But it's kind of the reason why cats somewhat don't like LeBron James because he talks. Not saying talks a lot. I don't mean talks a lot because he voices a lot of things, right?
Yeah. Yes.
I voice what I feel. So I feel
Him and Kanye are similar.
they're not similar.
They are.
They are, but they aren't. Kanye takes a I don't give a fuck approach to it. LeBron takes a more strategic approach to it.
Yeah, he's like.
But
yeah,
I think
yeah.
it's kind of that. To your point,
Kanye will double down on it, where LeBron will.
LeBron at least makes it seem like I thought about it, right? And Kanye probably thought about it, and that's how he really feels. But it just sounds disjointed and awkward, right?
Yeah.
And LeBron's team is very intentional.
And it might not even be LeBron's team. I genuinely
I
think
it's
that's LeBron.
Yeah.
I think his team is definitely
No,
intentional.
his team is involved, but I personally,
Ain't nobody
feel
gonna
that's
tell
LeBron.
LeBron.
And no, that's not that they won't tell LeBron.
No, they will. That's what
they
I think.
will tell LeBron.
I think that's the difference.
They will tell LeBron that. But I feel LeBron shit, by the time it gets to me talking to you about it, it's 85% already go to market.
It's solidified.
Yeah, I don't want to say go to market, but it's 85% go to market, right?
So
Does that make sense?
Sorta. I think him and what's his manager?
And I don't Maverick. I don't want to say go to market, but it's like LeBron can kind of come off the top, and what he says generally makes sense.
That's
And
what I'm saying. I don't think people are directing what he says or being like, "Yo, I think you need to say it." I think
But there's that percentage of people that are just like, shut up and dribble.
Yes, but I think
Right?
LeBron has got
That's what I'm saying is
the
LeBron.
script, for lack of better terms, down right where he knows.
It's not a script.
I can go this far with it, but he knows when not to step over that line.
It's not a script, but he's definitely
It's
more
not a script. That's the
professional,
wrong
for
word,
lack of
but
better. He's more professional around it.
He knows how far he can push those talking points. Like he knows like I can take it beyond the
Kanye
stop
don't
line,
give a shit.
but I can
And
do
it's
it.
not a disrespect, but he just, huh?
It's that Gemini shit, man.
See? I just feel like, it's Gemini, it's Chicago, it's I don't give a shit. It's not even not professional.
And a lot of it is shock value, too.
I
right?
think that's part of his thing. It's almost like, because Kanye takes what he's learned and seen from others, and he tells you, and he kind of filters it. So it's kind of like the, what's white buddy, Howard Stern. Right?
Stern, yeah.
It's kind of taking like the best of this and the best of that and the best of this, and I'm going to put it in this and make me, right? Where maybe LeBron James is just generally moving off of like, this is how I move.
I agree with that.
So
You know what I mean?
But go back to what you
Less
just said.
composed.
The shock value.
Beta, what's the time, right?
Is
I'll be
it
looking at the time right here. So.
is it shock value versus symbolism though? Because again, I think there were clear symbols, and there was clear symbols or symbolism during that show, right? So when we're talking about from an artistic perspective versus shock value perspective, where is that line? Because I get it, yeah, the Manson thing, the baby shit, that's shock value. But when you think about what that symbolism could have potentially represented, it's very artistic, right? So
You know when Ozzy Osbourne fell off? When he ate that bat head.
I was thinking that shit.
On stage.
yeah,
Like it became,
Yeah.
now
Because
it
you
just
was
became
disconnected.
it
I'm
became
coming to see
real.
I'm coming to see the freak show,
It,
as opposed to
the entertainment,
the music.
Yes. That's a good
that's kind of where it went
interpretation.
left. You know what I mean? Like, and
That's actually a real
a lot
good-
of people didn't fuck with in a weird way in my era, not y'all era. But a lot of motherfuckers didn't fuck with Run DMC when they started doing that Adidas shit too. Like some people was like, yo, these niggas corny as hell. Like why they
Talking about
I heard about it.
and like, but they were trying because it was like they were
They
trying
were
to
crossing,
push.
connecting.
They were trying to push something on you, and I feel like Ye is always trying to push
his
something on the listener. Like I don't need to hear that shit, bro. Like when I listen to music, it's either for a couple reasons, right? I want to feel good, or I
escape.
wanted to escape, or to make me feel worse than I already feel, so I can, be somber, even more somber.
No, I hear what you're saying, but that's what I think his music
That's that
does.
little Uzi Vert music.
He's making music
The
that comes
emo
from a. But bro, that's the thing is
Blues.
he's
That's
making.
what blues is.
Yeah,
right?
but that's that
Like,
emo rap, that emotional rap music.
But that's what I'm saying. Y'all
All
are
my
missing out on
friends are
good
dead.
music because of like your perception of Ye. Because he's making exactly that music you just described, man. Like that's why like a lot of the music he's making right now connects with me. Like it's
Are you depressed?
It's emotional
no,
music.
but
That's
I
the
mean, my
emo
grandmother
rap.
just passed away, so like when he's talking about certain things like that, it connects with people. Like, so I just think he's making very human music. Like, I don't think it's that's what I'm saying. Like, it's music that connects, right? Like you're saying that's what you would want out of it, right? So
Yeah, I don't know if it connects with me.
It ain't connecting with me.
but
Me
that's what I'm
personally.
saying. I don't think people are giving it the chance because of
I ain't
the
gotta give it the
antics
chance. I'm
behind
just trying to
it.
turn that shit on and listen. But
But you're
you just
saying you're
said that
not.
shit.
You just said I haven't even
Because
listened to
the
the
antics
joint.
are turning me away. Not turning me away. I don't want to say turning me away, but the antics are overshadowing the art.
That's the question. Is the
Yeah.
To me,
It's a circus right now.
He's almost become a character of himself.
Yeah.
Yes.
is what?
He's become a character of himself.
Yeah, I agree.
But again, like if the music is still good music,
Is it?
The people, it is.
Yeah, I don't know. I gotta dive in.
I
It
gotta
is.
tune in.
It is.
But part of me don't even want to.
But that's what I'm saying. Are we missing out? Are people missing out on good music just because they're like, I can't take the personality? So, like, this whole separating art from the.
I think a lot of people give them the benefit of the doubt and they still listen to it anyway.
No, but you just said I haven't even listened to that shit.
I have, but that would be.
Haters.
He ain't listened to all
I guess that's the benefit.
I love Ye. I love
That's the
Ye.
benefit of the doubt. From I was gonna
There's
say
three
from
of
me
us
saying
that
I
listen to
don't
it
like
in
it,
here.
right?
Yeah, I love Ye, man, but I just can't.
My
I'm
respect
just
for him
not
as
there.
an artist is still there because of
Yeah.
those things. So that I think the respect keeps me from being like, I don't fuck with Buddy.
It's the same thing when you hear Dre albums. Like anytime Dre drops, you're like,
7 commercials associated with it.
or I just want to see
Detox
if he can do
coming
better than what he did the
2024.
last 5 albums or 6 albums. I just want to
Five,
see.
motherfucker. He got 2 albums out.
Dr. Dre.
3 total if you count that Compton album.
What?
Chronic 2's.
Chronic 2001, and
No, I'm talking about Dr.
Compton.
Dre as a producer. Dre has, I don't know, like
The co-work,
50
the work.
albums or something, bro.
He's talking about the signature work.
I'm talking about the
Yeah.
work. So
Dr.
anytime
Dre
Dre
had-
puts something out, you want to be like, I want to see if this motherfucker still got it or he gonna kill it. Now I don't even care about that with Ye. I just hear the sound.
But
and
Dre
then
is not like whose album is Dre fully executive producing right now?
executive producing, I don't know. But I'm talking about like musically producing is a different thing. Executive mean you paying for this shit and you kind of
Overseeing everything.
producer production.
But that's what I'm saying. What is the last Dre album you were checking for?
That
What's the
Compton.
last?
I mean, he got,
No. He has
He
something
didn't do a
else.
whole
Yeah.
Kendrick. No, he didn't do a whole Kendrick album.
That Kendrick
No, he did
joint.
the first
Compton
Kendrick
joint was like
album.
2018 or
Yeah.
something like.
That's only 3 years ago.
But I mean,
No, it don't. Does it
or
matter?
no, it wasn't even that. It was when Straight Outta Compton came out.
Nah,
was
last
probably
Dre's
17?
last album was something else, bro.
I feel
No,
like the
it was
Compton album, the
Compton.
Straight Out, and all the Kendrick shit. Kendrick, DJ Quick.
Kendrick, yeah, but he didn't produce the whole Kendrick album.
Of course he didn't.
He mastered it, mixed and mastered it, which is huge. So. All right, I think Beto got us in here. We gotta get the fuck out of Dodge, yo.
Oh, yeah, we had time.
Huh?
We had time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
So
anyway, all right. So, yo, man, I mean, y'all some
gotta
haters.
clean up these
I mean,
content.
we
no, we
This
not
part
haters,
we can
bro.
cut right here, but we gotta probably have to clean it so we can start this.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
definitely
we-
not haters,
we
man. We
established that.
love
We
all
established
these
that.
motherfuckers, man. Like, yeah.
Drake got
Nah, man, I'm just telling you, man. Just
Drake
put the
definitely putting it out. Ye's
Yeah.
definitely putting out some artistic work. You know what I mean? There's definite.
just put the shit. I'm telling y'all, just put the shit on, like you said, when you're driving one day, when you're cleaning,
It's
whatever.
road trip
like,
music.
the shit is. Just listen to it and give it a proper listen. That's all I'm saying. Then if you don't say I don't fuck with it,
You know what it is? I think Ye shouldn't make it seem like he works so hard, right? Like to try to make it so perfect. I think.
yes, yeah.
I
But
think
he's
that-
that's his
I think that's
bipolar.
I know
I'm a
that's his. I know that's his
perfectionist,
thing, and that's his whole thing. But I think that's where, personally, from the music standpoint, I think that's the exhaustion part for me. Is like, I have a choice, right? You have a choice to listen to it or not, or want it or not, right? So I feel like as you overexhaust it, I'm like, all right, I'm good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I get that. I get that.
I think that's the big difference there. It's like, are you ready or are you not ready? It's almost like the boy that cried wolf, right?
Yeah, 100%.
You keep saying this shit. My album, my album, my album, my album,
And
my
then
other album.
What's doper than anything, man, is when you wake up in the morning and then Beyonce has an album out with no rollout.
With nothing.
And you're like, yo,
With nothing.
oh shit, what the fuck is this?
With nothing.
smash.
And Ye can
And
do the same
smack-
shit.
Of
Ye can
course
do the
he
same
could.
shit.
Bigger than Beyonce.
That's what I'm
probably.
saying. Like, but that all that, I mean, you.
No, I think he could.
But
I think
he
if
can
Ye
roll.
dropped
He
without
can roll
no
it in.
rollout.
He can. Yeah, if Ye put some masterful material out and he was just like, dropped it in your inbox on Thursday
Oh,
and
it
was
would
like,
go- it would be
Ye
out of
Friday.
control.
I mean, when he was doing them,
Yes,
what
the
was
Good
that?
Friday.
Them
The
Good
Good
Fridays.
Yeah, them shits was dope.
Like,
Beyonce got more fans.
no, of course he does. But again, Ye ain't no.
But
punk.
that music was matching the.
No slouch.
That music was fire. The Good Friday drops, like.
That's what I'm saying. If you was doing like that, niggas were looking for that shit.
Yeah.
But now you're like, oh, I put it out today. I'll be back. Not even I'll be back.
know, niggas is like,
Oh
niggas
man,
like,
I tricked you. That ain't
man,
it.
why was I
I feel
supporting
cats
shit,
feel let down. At least personally.
It is. That's a true feeling.
I don't want to get hype, and I wouldn't get hype, but I don't want to be excited for you to put something out and then you to turn around and then
be like, I'm
emotionally
not dropping
disconnect behind it.
Or not
right?
even I'm not dropping it. You just don't drop it.
I'm gonna drop this microphone right here.
And then me emotionally get connected to it as you get disconnected.
I'm gonna drop
Go
this
ahead.
mic right here. The thing that people was most hype about that you hear about Kanye's show is that they let the GDs in the dough.
That's what
everybody's talking
That's all
about.
I heard.
Kanye
That's not
ain't got
true.
That ain't even his
That
shit.
is absolutely not fucking
Everybody
true.
was like, yo,
Bro,
that
I
nigga
heard that
played,
shit.
they didn't let the GDs in the dough.
That was the hypest
That's what I
part.
hear more about this
I
nigga
probably
getting
got
set
4
on fire.
text messages about saying that shit.
Huh?
Yeah, Ruger out there.
That was
He made the song.
Ruger was there.
I don't even know who that motherfucker is.
Ruger
But that shit was
performed this
going
shit.
hammer.
Same.
But you guys, that's taken out of context. That's one of the things that people were talking about coming out of
What's
that
the other
show.
one?
Marilyn
Him lighting
Manson.
himself on fire. Marilyn Manson, the
Nah,
baby.
no.
But that's not the music. That's not the music.
Nah, they
No,
let the
they
GDs
were-
in the
music.
dough
That's
was
not
the
the-
biggest thing
The
on that show,
GD's in the
bro.
door,
The baby's verse is what people were talking about.
Jay-Z or the
Hell
baby, and Marilyn Manson. Those are the 3 things that I mostly heard right there.
Yes.
Those 3 things.
It's controversy.
Thing is also there was a show 2-3 weeks ago in Atlanta where we heard the whole album, and then so everybody reacted to that. But this particular show, there was some new joints or new remixes.
He updated the
Beto
joint.
Powers.
And then that whole GD's in the door. That was came out of left field. That ain't even on the album. That ain't even his joint.
But that's
the
what
point.
Aubrey said.
That's the point.
No,
the
Ruger's
biggest
on
takeaway. The biggest takeaway
song
was the
is
song
not
that
on the
wasn't
album.
on your
the
shit.
album.
That
so
song is not on the album.
Ruger is on the album.
Is
so
that
he
song
brought-
on the album?
No.
He's on the album. He's not that joint ain't on
Hey,
it.
don't
Who's
No,
this nigga
but he
Ruger?
brought
I'm
Ruger.
snoozing. Who is this nigga
He
Ruger?
brought
Where is he from?
He's from Chicago. He brought Ruger out to perform
I bet it
his
wasn't
song.
Ruger, dog. I don't even
No,
know.
I'm telling you, that's what
I'm tracking
everybody
with you,
was
Aubrey.
talking about. Yo, like
What's
Then he put GDs in the door and the niggas went crazy.
Yes.
okay, but
Now,
like
it may
that's
not
what
have
I-
popped like that in Atlanta, but Chicago, when
Take
you
a-
do
take-
that,
That was what I heard.
that's everything, bro.
okay, but take away the song. He brought out a Chicago artist, an upcoming artist that is on his album, and gave him a platform to perform his song.
Yeah.
That is
and that
his
nigga's
biggest song.
That's
outperformed
not-
his shit.
Yeah. I mean,
Because
everybody
nobody
in
was
Chicago
like, "Did you hear
already
that
knew it.
Ruger?
That's
Did
why
you hear
he-
that Ruger with Kanye?"
Yeah.
I ain't heard nobody
I ain't
saying
heard
that.
none of that. Nah.
I ain't heard nobody say you heard that
Nah.
Ye with Ruger. Nah,
He
I don't
did
even
that.
know
That
Ruger.
made
But if you-
Kanye.
but if
That
you-
made Kanye more official to play that song.
It
Helped him
was,
more than it helped Ruger because that song was
He
already
borrowed that
popping.
cachet a little bit.
That
it
song
was
was already
obviously
popping.
an orchestrated move.
The same way he did Chief Keef.
It was definitely an orchestrated move. But what I'm saying is he's on the album also, so why wouldn't you give him the platform to play this song that you...
Oh, you gonna give him the platform because he's the
That's
hottest
why you
cat
got him
in
on the
city.
album. That's why you got him on the album.
Yes, I mean, that's why Lil Baby and them cats are on the album, bro. Like,
I guess leading
Again,
into
though,
that,
the
nigga
thing
said
that was
it's full
talked
of-
about the most, that's
GDs in
probably,
the door.
and you don't agree with it being number one, it's in the top 3.
oh, no, I'm saying it was a 100% one of if the not
takeaways.
most more. But I'm saying that's not the takeaway for no. It was one of the most probably the
He
most
could have just
takeaway.
did that shit and set the house on fire and
It's
be like,
not
they
the
ain't let
it's not the
GDs on dope.
takeaway from the
And
shut
album,
it
though.
down.
Yeah.
It's not the
See,
takeaway
serve
from
some
the.
pizza
See, and
slices.
shut it down.
It's not the takeaway from the album though.
Some piece of puffs.
It is not the takeaway from the album though. How is that the takeaway from the album?
That's not what we're
That's
saying.
the-
What we're
yes.
saying is that he leaned on something else, and that was the biggest moment.
That was a-
not his music.
That was a soundbite.
His music was not the dopest thing of the night. It was the visuals, because you show visuals because it takes away from thinking about the music.
So if men lie and women lie, numbers don't lie. Why is this motherfucking album the highest performing album of 2021 right
he's
now?
married to a Kardashian, and he's extremely talented. So
What does
they,
him being married to a Kardashian have to do with the album?
Added fame.
Are you serious?
So
Built-in fame.
you think he got sales because like Kris Jenner's people?
No,
were like,
I think he
can't
got
wait
sales.
for this
I
Kanye
think-
album.
No,
Yeah,
but I think it's the affiliation.
I think
though.
the affiliation is 100% there.
I definitely do.
100%.
And if
No, the people that fuck with the Kardashians probably don't fuck with Kanye.
Nah, bro,
No,
they
I
got
don't
like
definitely- I
85
definitely don't
million
agree with
followers,
that,
and at least about a third of them.
yeah, why
fuck
you
with
think
that
he
nigga.
had Kim Kardashian walk out in a fucking, if it was her, in a fucking white
when I'm
wedding
divorced?
dress?
Right, but that's
Why?
what I'm
Why?
saying.
Tell me why, though.
If there's a
Bar
divorce
the
pending, you don't
cachet.
think
But
you don't
did she
think
push
people are
it, though?
taking sides like in that? Like,
Oh, y'all tripping, man. How do you think that the Kardashians could hurt his chances of selling albums.
They got
I'm
like
not
they
saying
triple
they're.
it,
I'm not
triple
saying
it,
they're
bro.
hurting.
They got
Saying
about
that
a-
they're hurt. Obviously,
they-
if anything, it'll plus it. But
That's what he's saying.
But I'm
triple
saying,
it.
but I'm
They got
saying
100
if,
million followers between them.
that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying if he has a fallout
So
with
even if
Kim,
10 of them
the
followers,
fallout is going to
10
impact him
million%.
He
adversely
doesn't have a
versus.
fallout with Kim, though, does he? What fallout
Well,
you know about?
there was supposed to be a divorce until
Okay.
that moment yesterday.
Exactly.
and then
saw
she
that.
showed up. So who
In
gonna
a
love
wedding
him more?
dress.
So you're telling me that what you like you just said, was it Kim? You don't think
You know
her
what it
fans
was
But it
are
was
supposed to
the
be,
mo-
man.
it was
Come
the
on.
moment.
It was
the
definitely her, but you don't
representation-
think
it
her
was a
fans are saying the same
representation
shit and all that shit
It was
too?
a representation.
all
Yeah,
about
it was a
his reverse,
representation
man.
of. I don't know who the fuck it was, but
Probably hers.
we know what it was, man.
We all know what it is.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, like, you can't.
Don't,
Let's not fucking attribute Kanye's success to fucking Kim
No, what I'm
Kardashian.
saying
No, but
is that
there's
it pushes
borrowed
it over the
cachet.
top.
There's borrowed cachet, definitely.
of course.
Kanye's
Kanye was
successful
already
without
a
Kim.
successful artist in
Yeah,
his own
yeah,
right.
yeah.
Oh, that's not
You
the
be out of
question.
your mind.
That's not the question.
Yeah, exactly.
That's not the question.
It's gonna push this shit to the next level.
Yo,
that's
so
not the question.
I've already got 40 million followers, and I know you and your family got 50 million followers, and even if 30% of them follow me or whatever, I'm just saying followers is whatever, fans, right?
We know
So
what
now I
they bring
go
to
from-
the table, bro.
Guys,
bro.
guys, that made sense when they first got fucking married. This is like how many years later? 2021. That cachet is not the same cachet as it was
Yeah, I don't agree.
when he first got married. to her.
I don't know. I
Kim
hope this ain't the bad
Kardashian ain't even
statement.
still got
Did
that.
her-
Kim,
Kim numbers
Kardashian,
Kim
Kardashian's
Kim
sisters
Kardashian
are
might
so-
be bigger than Kanye.
Kim Kardashian's
That's what I'm
sisters are-
saying. No,
Kim
but Kim
Kardashian's
Kardashian
sisters
is bigger
are
than
badass.
Kanye, ain't she?
Kim Kardashian has 250 million followers, bro.
Kanye
Kim
probably even got an
Kardashian's
IG
sisters
page.
have surpassed her though. So
Correct. So why wouldn't that machine be able to fuel what Kanye is doing? That
Whose
makes
sisters
sense.
though, Tony? Kim Kardashian's sisters.
But Kim doesn't have the same cachet
But
that
her
she did
sisters.
back then. is
But
what
her
I'm saying.
sisters
Oh,
still
so
come
she
to the
had more than
shows.
250 million.
That 250 is from what she was building. That's how she got to that number.
Yeah, you tripping, bro. You tripping on this one.
No, that's how's that
So,
tripping?
so what's the point? What are we arguing here?
I don't know how the
Kardashian-
Kardashians.
What I'm arguing-
I don't even know the Kardashians. came into
Kardashian
this
has
conversation.
value added to Kanye shit.
That's what I'm arguing.
Regardless if you agree or not.
No,
it-
no, that
it
wasn't the
definitely
that
does.
wasn't the that wasn't the
No,
disagreement.
that was the conversation.
The disagreement was you were like saying it's attributed like the success right now is attributed to that.
Oh no, there's a huge piece
No,
of that.
it's borrowed cachet, leverage cachet.
It's leveraging, yes,
Yeah, okay.
but it's not attributed to it. It's
No,
attributed
no,
to
his
the
music
music.
has to speak for itself.
Yes,
But it doesn't hurt when you have the Kardashians behind you.
Kanye said, he
Of
said
course
Universal
not.
Put his album out without his permission and shit.
Yeah.
Like that's crazy on its own.
Yeah.
He got
It's
8
all-
million. He knew the Instagram, but he got 8 million followers.
Yeah, he's man, it's a circus, bro. Like I'm cool on the circus. I just
Got
want to hear the
250,
music, bro.
Her little sister got 190.
That's 390 versus 8,
That's wild.
including the GDs.
including the GD.
Yeah, even
let
the
the
Arkansas
GDs in the
GDs, the ones that they let in the door, that's including all them niggas too.
I saw that video more than I seen anything else besides him setting himself on fire.
Bro, that's what I heard from the takeaway.
Man, I'm
you
telling
know, Kanye is definitely the top current multi-mega ultra pop icon star.
Yeah.
Definite. But the
Beyond some
Kardashian,
Michael Jackson shit too.
but the Kardashian
beyond.
machine beyond boosts and helps.
Oh yeah.
Oh, of course,
Amplifies everything he's doing.
of course it helps.
That's like Michael Jackson marrying Oprah.
Right. He's still Michael Jackson, but now it's Michael Jackson with Oprah.
And Oprah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a great fucking
Princess
analogy.
Diana. Yeah.
Michael
That's
Jackson.
what it is.
Yes.
Bro. Like,
It's still Michael Jackson, but now it's Michael Jackson with.
Well, of course.
now you got white folks in Calabasas. They didn't let the GDs in the door. Ain't no
Right.
goddamn GDs in
GDs
Calabasas.
out of where?
There were white boys in the United or in
Arkansas.
in Soldier Field throwing up.
That's
Of
the
course
point.
there was.
That's
shit.
the
But
point.
they wasn't in Calabasas, you know what I'm saying, spending
that-
10 grand.
I'm saying
But
white
that
boys
shit-
was
but-
like Kim,
Nah,
Northwestern.
but I'm
Northwestern.
saying, nah.
Yeah, they gonna be
This
yelling.
nigga's at Northwestern.
They gonna be yelling for all the kids when they walk by. Niggas ain't thinking about Kim.
No,
Like,
that dumb white boy shit throwing up GD has been
said
happening way before
Northwestern.
Kim Kardashian.
Yeah, and like
so.
Arkansas and shit.
Yeah.
in Indiana,
Not in Calabasas.
fucking Michigan, all
Yes,
over
but
the
not in
motherfucker.
Calabasas and Oregon.
It's rare, man. That's
No,
super
but
rare.
in Cali and shit, like that's
Nah,
that
it's
shit
rare
has
for
been
white
happening.
GDs, right? Rare for white vice
These
lords.
ain't
Like,
real.
Outside of
These
Arkansas.
half of these motherfuckers them motherfuckers in the section at the Soldier Field were not real white GDs. They look like they were fucking 15.
That's my point, Tony B.
That's that Kim Kardashian.
That's that Kim Kardashian.
That's not that Kim Kardashian. That's a hip hop effect in Middle America all these years.
And the ones
that
that's
has
been
nothing
watching-
to fucking do with
That
Kim
helps
Kardashian.
it, but the Kardashian
What the fuck are y'all talking about?
The Kardashian approves that Linkin Park has to be out there. The GD is in the
That's
door.
a fact.
That shit's been going on before the fucking Kardashian.
That was for the niggas that was living in Cabrini Green that went
They
to
made
Linkin
that
Park.
shit commercial and lovely to like white folks to be able to adapt.
When was Kanye talking about
just
when
smacked
was
in the
Kanye
mouth
talking
for
about
saying that
the
shit.
GDs until just now?
I think that was well. He been with GLC. He been
Yes,
with GLC.
but when has he been
He ain't talked about it
talking
or preached
about
on it.
that shit in
Nah,
his music?
He hasn't.
So what the fuck? Like that? This shit has nothing to do with Kim Kardashian. Like,
No, what we're saying, Tony, is that Kim Kardashian brought an audience to Ye's.
we know that.
Hold on, listen.
That's the icing on the cake.
Yeah,
The super
she
ice.
brought
It's
a
like
whole
6
audience
layers.
to him. Now, the folks that was at the concert with you, yeah, I don't know who they were, but some of them white folks throwing GDs or they
Them
heard
white
that song.
folks weren't with me, motherfucker.
No, I said that we're at the stadium.
Tony cleared that real quick. They don't know me.
So they was at the stadium. As soon as they hear that song, what they gonna do? They gonna go stream that song. Now it's all motherfuckers in Calabasas tomorrow. They didn't let some GDs in.
Larry Hoover.
And ain't no GDs in the fucking dough in Calabasas. So that was for black folks. So the point is that song will translate to sales through Kim Kardashian's clientele.
15 million users thinking GDs is cool.
Yeah.
Off
You
the
don't know who the fuck
soundbite.
Larry Hoover is. They
You
don't
can-
even know that Larry Hoover Jr. was in the building. They don't even know that his wife was, Larry Hoover's wife was in the building. They don't know. They have
They don't
no
know
idea.
who Larry Hoover is. Yeah.
So, yes, that's that Kim Kardashian crowd, and it's probably 60% of that audience.
Okay, you know what I want you to do before the next episode? I want you to look at Ruger's sales and find out how many white people in Calabasas stream GD
I
Anthem.
can't find that. But
Because that's what you're saying. Like,
no, I'm saying that if you have a way to look up what his sales did over the last month, then I would say look it up. I'm not gonna look it up, but I know what
I hear what you're saying. So you're
I know
saying
what
like
it is,
now his streams are gonna go up and it's gonna be in weird places.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if Kanye would have performed that shit in Bronzeville, niggas wouldn't be buying that shit. They know what it is. They like niggas let the GDs in the dough. No sales.
Get their ass out the door.
We already
true.
bumping
We're
that
just
shit.
saying get their ass out the door.
What is GDs in the dough?
Yeah.
Like,
That's true.
Like,
That's true.
Motherfuckers ain't Googling that shit. They're like, we scared of them GDs.
All
Get their ass
I
out of
was
here.
saying, like, I don't even think we're disagreeing. Like,
White folks.
all I'm saying is, yes, Kim had a push on sales as a residual effect, though, not as a. She's not she's not to who we
Kanye's
attribute the
music
success
should
to.
never be questioned. He's a genius when it comes to his music, man. Has his last album sucked or last 2 albums sucked? Yeah, probably so. But that's all. That's
an opinion.
That's an opinion. So y'all figure it out on yourself.
And on that,
We up out. Yo, all right, before we wrap up, I just want to. I
let the
think,
GDs in the dough.
Yeah, you know, let the GDs in the door real quick, and then I think we just need to shout everybody out that's been rocking with us because while we been on hiatus while we were transitioning to season 2.
Tony B was doing mall interviews. They was bringing him out to the shopping centers. He was doing meet and greets. You know what I mean? So he just really trying to big up his thing right now.
It was
so
that Kim
definitely shout
Kardashian
out.
boomerang effect, you know. That
Tony
Kim
B did a
Kardashian
little
boomerang
8-city
effect
mall tour.
got my brand up, you know. So
That
Kids
downtown
Foot
life.
downtown, like, no, I do think we.
Yo, we fuck with y'all all day.
Yo, shout out to everybody that kept rocking with us and kept checking in while we were sitting here. Somebody, right when we started, somebody hit us on IG and was like, "Yes," they saw the earhole post and were like, "Y'all back." So, shout out to
Yo,
everybody that kept
we're just gonna
asking
blame
where
it on
we were.
COVID.
Aubrey was aging, Rex was getting aging and getting injured,
Getting
so,
backs broke.
Motherfuckers.
Tony B was over there treating that beard. You know what I'm saying? Growing it like a chia pet.
Shout out to Natural Beards, bro. Shout out to
Right.
Natural Beards. Shout out to Natural
Trying to come up on an extra gear in Kids Foot Locker.
Man, y'all some haters, man.
We fuck with y'all niggas. And-
All y'all discounts is canceled, motherfucker.
right, no
Fuck
more
y'all.
sneaker deals in this bitch.
No more deals for y'all, motherfucker.
King of the happy meals.
Hater ass motherfucker.
Tony B said if your feet are over 9.5, you can't fuck with it.
Hey man, fuck y'all,
Tony
man.
B collect toys from Happy Meals.
Aubrey,
go
man,
Bears.
You shoot look like you feet like it look like you about to bust out them motherfuckers
I am,
right
yo.
now.
That's 9.5. I'm definitely about to
Swollen
bust-
ass,
Wait, you
fucking fat ass.
you about a
motherfucker.
quarter inch bigger than Tony B feet.
Yeah,
What
nah,
you
nah,
mean?
nah. I wear a 10 of that. That's the problem. These motherfuckers hurt like a motherfucker, but I had to buy them, man. I
Motherfucker,
think
you
these
look like you
9.5, bro.
rocking a 7.5. Shit.
Nah,
Yo,
I think they 9.
Be careful on that shit. I try to do that shit. Shout out my boy Steve Chucks.
But these motherfuckers don't stretch.
Rex
The,
got that. Rex
patent
got
leather
that
don't
doodle.
stretch.
Got them doodle stains on the bottom of
Oh
his
yeah,
joints.
I probably definite.
I thought the patent leather was gonna stretch. That shit don't move.
Nah, them definite ain't growing. Them ain't
Nah,
even
this shit
stretching. Don't buy the leather joints don't grow, bro.
Take the insole out.
I try to do that shit with a pair. I try to yo.
Nah, but fuck all
Last-
these haters.
Last conversation, real quick. I tried to do that shit with a pair of half cab Vans like 10 years ago. That shit fucked up my foot. I had to have like a little foot surgery because wearing them half sizes too small don't work, bro.
Yeah,
That's why Rex got them pigeon toes right now, man.
Walking like Deion Sanders. You know what I'm saying?
He didn't say pigeon toes.
Walking like a bad bitch.
All right. Walking like Sean Kemp.
Shout out to Sean Kemp,
Walking
Indiana.
like a bad bitch. Yeah.
Bow leg and pigeon toed at the same damn time. With a fucked up ass back. Beto cut their ass off, bro.
All right, I'm out of
Yo,
here.
yo, no, straight up. Shout out to everybody that kept rocking with us. Thank y'all for keep checking and tuning in. We back. Season 2, episode 1 is in the books. And
Yeah, and let us know if you want to
back.
keep Craig Haig on the show. Maybe
Yeah,
we
Craig
can,
had said he trying to
maybe
be
we
down
can
with
bring
it.
him back every blue moon.
Fact machine.
Young Facts.
Detroit in this bitch.
Yeah, Detroit, what?
Shout-out
At
Milwaukee,
Tony B.
Indy.
Let him know.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right,
Peace
y'all, we out.
Peace.
Yo, you've been rocking with 3 Sides to a Story. Follow us on Instagram at 3 Sides to a Story, on Facebook at 3 Sides Podcast, on Twitter. Subscribe, tune in, and turn up on all podcast platforms.